Hey!
Thanks for waking up with Morning Wood.
You know it's the best feeling in the world.
My name is Joey.
I'm Stick.
And I'm the loser. No, wait.
Yes!
I'm the girl with these losers, Chrissy. You're waking up with Morning Wood.
On Detroit's first all-digital sports network.
Woodward Sports.
Let's go!
Woodward Sports Network.
Let's go! Woodward Sports, let's go! Woodward Sports, let's go!
Woodward Sports, let's go! Woodward Sports, let's go! Woodward Sports, let's go!
Woodward Sports Network, let's go!
Let's go!
Merry Christmas! Yes, we are live. Happy Christmas Eve to you.
Yeah, we're here. It's Christmas Eve, and we're doing the show live. Like a lot of
jealous
people
of that
today
hat.
pre-recorded. Why didn't you wear the hat, man?
So today is December 24th.
It sure is.
8:01 a.m. right now.
Yep.
We're good at pre-recording.
No, we're not good at pre-recording. You know what, Joey? We saw this really cool video yesterday of there was a ball game, and they couldn't get the national anthem to play, and this guy just absolutely crushed it. And I want to play that video, and then when you sang the national anthem.
Oh man, why you gotta do this
And
to
you
me?
absolutely crushed
All right,
it.
watch this great performance.
Well, the ramparts we walked were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran up, the bombs were singing out. They proved to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And now Joey.
No! Make it stop. This is like a Little League game too. We thought we were being good. We thought we were doing the right thing.
Stick, you look so weird. I didn't know what to
You
do.
shaved, you did, you look at you.
Oh, that is when I shaved my ears. Yeah, never doing that again.
All right, can you stop this?
Please, for
Stop
everybody.
this, please, Adam.
For everybody.
Just stop it. I'd like to formally apologize to everybody at that game.
The best part was Joey was actually trying. Like, he put his heart and soul into that. And you just can't sing for shit, man.
Can't sing.
Yeah.
When I had to hit, and the Lamb of the Brave. I just heard it all cracking. I was like, oh my gosh.
I mean, your voice just cracks naturally.
So then imagine that with singing.
Right, and trying to push it out.
Oh.
So that was Joey back in the day. It was at the Novi Wildcats versus the Walled Lake Braves. They were playing in Novi. And we were at the Novi. We were there for the Novi crew because of our friend Danielle. But I played for the Walled Lake Braves back in the day, so I was torn that day. It was very tough for me.
It was.
And I remember when I played Little League football for the Walled Lake Braves, at the end of the song, and the home of the, and all the little kids yell, Braves!
Ah, that's awesome.
Yeah, we own that shit.
That's good. So that's yours. That's your song.
Yes.
Sorry to ruin your anthem.
No, it's all right, man. It's our anthem. It's our anthem.
It's all about trying. Listen, it was either that. Honestly, I would have rather actually have taken no national anthem over hearing me singing.
Well, that guy stepped up, and man, what it would be like to have a beautiful voice like that, to empty arena, and you're just like, you know what? I'm the man. I'm gonna start belting the national anthem.
And my man's Jack too, so my man got the best of everything. A Jack dude that could sing. I'm jealous.
Yeah, nobody's saying shit to him. We got to shout out to a bunch of people in the chat, and you got to check out our YouTube live right now too. People commenting in there. We got to say hi to Blake. Hi to Adam, hi to Lynn, hi to Jeffrey, hi to Wanda, hi to Darren.
Our YouTube live.
Oh,
that was me.
That was you, Joey?
That was me.
What's up to Art, Jenna, Michael, Darren, and a bunch of other people checking in. Kendra.
We got Christina on YouTube checking in. Good morning, Christina.
And of course, Adam's mom.
Adam's mom, Wanda.
Adam's mom has got it going on.
Merry Christmas, Wanda. We love you.
Merry Christmas, Wanda.
Oh my God.
Sorry we've stolen your son for the past 3 months and he hasn't left here.
And happy almost birthday to Janan. Tomorrow's her birthday
that's right,
and Christmas,
that's right.
same day.
Yeah,
Adam's
we learned that
fiancé.
yesterday. Adam's fiance has a birthday tomorrow. So,
Shares it with Jesus.
what did you get her? Both presents. What'd you get her? All right,
I can't tell you.
Okay,
She's probably listening.
She's probably watching. All right.
But you did get separate gifts.
Oh yeah, I got multiple.
So how do you
I had
gift
to- I
it?
had
What's
to
the
balance.
gifting? What's the gifting process
So,
to that?
So usually it's like 2 or 3 gifts for Christmas, right? And then an additional 1 or 2 for.
But like later in the day, you're like, all right, well, happy
no,
birthday.
all at once.
Whose birthday gets to be celebrated first, Jesus or Janan?
Gina.
Oh wow, look at that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You damn
Priorities. I gotta get my priorities straight. guys.
So there's been some exciting things happening around the NBA, and they're not all related to basketball.
Oh boy, what do we got today?
Well, apparently, we know that professional athletes like to go to strip clubs. We talked about it yesterday a little bit with Dwayne Haskins going to the strip club after the game. They stripped his captainship from him, and he put some of his teammates at risk for the Washington football team. Now, James Harden did the same thing, except he's saying it was not a strip club.
And he posted on his Instagram story, like he was real defensive. And honestly, that's just beyond the point, strip club or not.
Well, you got the video, right, Adam?
I do.
Can we judge if this is a strip club or not? I think this is about a minute video. And the very end, I want everybody to pay attention
Okay.
to the very end, because that's what clues me into that it's an absolute strip club. But I want you to decide.
All right.
Damn, I'm preaching the kids. My preachers is gonna make these niggas shit out of my baguettes with a crunch face. I leave a bitch mad just. What the fuck I was playing with anyways? City girls make a wish like Ray J. Let me talk to them.
Shout out to Black Sports Online, too. Thanks for the video. But the ending. If you look at the ending of the video, look at the ground, look at the singles, look at the girl on the stage.
Yeah.
That's a strip club. I don't care if you want to call it a holiday party. That's a strip club.
A holiday party.
Do you agree, Adam? That's a strip club?
Looks like it.
It looks like it.
I mean, what
I have to
throwing
be
out
there
bills?
to give you, the clear answer, but.
I'm with you. I would definitely need to be there to check out the scene just to make sure it's a strip club.
Yeah. We have to make sure about these things. We can't just go around and saying things that aren't true.
Right, Justin Spiro. It looks like an Applebee's to me. And Applebee's does get crazy on a Friday
Maybe the
night.
waitress dropped her book with all her tips.
With all her tips, that's what all those singles were?
Maybe. I don't know why she's getting so many singles. It's another question in itself.
So not only did James Harden get fined $50,000 for that, they canceled the Rockets game.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Off of that video?
Yeah, off of that video, because he's not social distancing, and I mean, he was bragging about that Dior bag that he got there. But I think all of that was fine. What really, I think, set people off is the girl on stage shaking her ass and just the floor being covered in dollar bills. Just
Right.
covered in dollar bills.
So what it has turned into is you could do it, just don't get caught.
Right.
$50,000 fine on top of that.
And I'm sure he spent 50 racks at the strip club that
Right.
night, too. Like, all that money on the floor was James Harden's money.
100. I mean, who else's money is it?
But what
The
an-
Applebee's server?
What? I love that. It fell out of her pocketbook. But what an absolute idiot to jeopardize so much. And then we were talking about Dwayne Haskins yesterday. James Harden is at least a solidified star, so he's going to get another chance. Like, they're going to
For
fine him,
sure.
slap him on the wrist.
Come on.
Haskins, who the hell knows what's
Yeah.
going to happen? They stripped his captainship away from. They don't know what he's going to be now. And, you're putting your coach who just recovered from cancer in an immune deficient position. How do you deal with a Haskins compared to a Harden?
And here's the thing, too. It's like, normally I'm all for, like, well, listen, they're grown men. They don't got to follow every single rule. But with this one, I get it. It's like they made that commitment when they started this season because, I mean, there's people like Devin Funchess, local from here,
Right.
who opted out this season.
Right.
So it's either you opt out for the season and live your life, or you follow every single rule because that's the chance that you're taking. And then we're facing all these issues of people getting COVID, games getting canceled, and all this BS. It's just too much.
Yeah, it's really, you got to take personal responsibility, and when you're a part of a team, you're responsible for everybody on that team.
Yep.
Like, Joey, if I was out at Legends on a Thursday night and I came in here and gave you guys COVID, I'd be responsible for that.
And you would feel like shit too on top of that.
Well, and what it would do is it would shut down what we got going on here. Like, none of us could come into work. I mean, I guess we could all do it virtually, like
sure.
All the big networks are doing right now.
But if all it takes is throwing on a mask, whether the freaking mask works or not, just put the damn thing on.
Right. So, yeah.
It's an easy solution.
Even if you're at a
still
strip
go
club.
get people shaking their ass on you.
Right. And it's actually better because when you have an ass like right here, you want a layer of protection.
Yeah, you don't know how sweaty the booty's been and all that.
Or, she got a little poop right in your face. Like, you don't want to deal with that.
Has it happened to you before?
Not at a strip club, no.
Okay, not at a strip club.
And not at home.
Somewhere else.
At home for sure, but not at a strip club.
All right.
And then another NBA player having a great day is Rajon Rondo. His girl and him getting a fight with another girl in a parking lot.
Right in front of that badass Bentley SUV,
and
whatever that's called.
I don't know if you can really blame Rondo for this. Like, you could tell it was the girls going at each other, but at the end of the day, he gets involved and he shoves the chick, and that's not a good look, especially when you got a lot of money and people know who the hell you are because they're going to get that money.
That's exactly it. And cameras all are going to be on you at all times. So it's an automatic loss for him.
Adam, can we play the Rajon Rondo video? I mean, this is crazy. It's like in a parking lot. They're just talking back and forth. It looks like a normal conversation. Little shit talking here. Rondo's in the middle. But when Rondo's girl decides to start throwing, she lands like 7 punches.
Yeah, but you got to be smart. You got to you got that much money.
Call
you gotta
security.
Call security or something and just drive off.
Really? What's crazy to me is a big-ass dude like myself, I'm defenseless against a girl. There's nothing you can do.
No.
There's nothing.
It's a lose-lose no matter what.
Absolutely nothing you can do. But when his girl starts swinging, that gets crazy.
So were they fighting over that parking spot? Is that what it was?
I think that's exactly what it was. It was, they were fighting for Christmas parking spots.
Honestly, though, you think of our parking structure here in Birmingham, I would fight someone over a parking spot because them spots, first off, they're so tiny.
Right.
And then it's so busy.
Right. So that's it's just crazy what's going on with these NBA players right now.
And he's trying to tell her, walk away. It's like
but then he gives her that little forearm shiver, and then his girl comes in and just starts pounding her.
With the lefty too. She didn't even use the right.
And she had good form, man. She had a nice little stance on her. So Rajon Rondo's in trouble for that. James Harden's in trouble for that. Dwayne Haskins is in trouble for that. And that's what's going on. That's what's trending in the NBA and around the league right now.
Right.
Look at him go. Look at him go. That's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
So I gotta stay away from them parking structures.
And cameras being everywhere. Like, we would never see this if it wasn't for that parking.
Look at Adam's face like, oh.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Yeah, his girl can swing, man.
You know what I needed on that one?
Huh?
I needed a Snoop Dogg commentary. That's what I needed.
We need Snoop Dogg's commentary
on everything.
On everything in life. Just on everything in life. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. People acting buck wild around the holidays right now. Players putting their careers in girls' hands and strippers' hands. Like, just be smart about this stuff. You don't have to do all that.
So who's gonna get charged for that? Is it gonna be the girlfriend?
I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Sam has to be there to be able to give you the truth.
Yeah, I need to be there. Just like the strip club. I need to be there to give you the truth.
That's right.
I mean, like I said, Rondo's got money and he pushed her, and that's what she's going to claim as assault. It'll settle out of court. She'll maybe get like 30 grand and call it a day.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, well,
it's a win-win.
Not for her, because she got her ass whooped by the girl.
And Joey, you taking those punches for 30 grand?
Fuck yeah, all day.
I would too. It's
all
30 G's, come on.
I would let any chick punch me in the face for 30
Dude,
grand.
she legit could have been like this. It was all lefties, just pop.
She was nailing it. People are watching right now. Now he's being sued. Exactly.
The best comment, this is for the ancestors.
The the Rolls Royce looking clean, and that jab was nice.
Oh, is that a Rolls in the back?
But that was.
That was a Bentley.
She had good form, man. She had good form. I want a girl like that can punch like that.
Hell yeah.
Rajon Rondo, that's his actually security guard. We didn't know that before the video, but that's who he
that
hired.
is?
No, I'm joking.
Oh, I was like, wait, what? I was like, hold up.
And then our favorite family, the Ball family, after Jello left Detroit and his dad trashed the Pistons, LaMelo
Can we
made
go
his.
through these stats tonight?
Why don't you
from
run down
yesterday?
those stats real quick, Joey?
So, for the game, 0 points. 0 field goal percentage. 0 for 3 on the 3-pointers.
And three turnovers. 3 turnovers. That's that big baller brand, baby.
So that's legit a negative performance.
yeah.
That's a negative.
We had a better debut than Ball did last
I mean, we had an amazing debut yesterday.
No, and I'm talking like I didn't have any turnovers.
Oh yeah, us, yes.
Yeah, me and you.
Literally.
So
If he just didn't show up, the team probably would have been better.
right.
But it's just crazy. I mean, we're
Well,
expecting.
the coach didn't play him that much. Everybody can say hi to Corey. What up? But Terry Rozier got all the minutes. I think LaMelo only played like 15 or 16 minutes.
Who
so-
cares? Look what he did with those minutes.
Well, yeah, but it's easy to trash him.
it is.
But he had
Super
the
easy.
second highest. He had the second highest plus minus on the
Dude,
court.
16
when he was
minutes
on the court, they
yesterday.
were
Don't
getting their
give me
asses
that.
kicked.
Yeah.
16
It's so easy
minutes.
to say that.
It's easy for me to hate them because I hate their dad. And after he trashed the
Yeah,
Pistons,
that's fair.
after he trashed the Pistons organizations, his sons are not going to get a break in my eye. Like, okay,
No.
you had a bad game. Guess what? We're going to call you out for it. You had a good game. I don't care. Like, that's how the Balls set the tone. That's how they want to be treated from
That's how we'll
Detroit.
play, too.
And that's how we're going to treat him. It's rubbish. His son is rubbish. That's what he played like last night. But yesterday, Joey, something hilarious happened in the studio.
Hilarious.
Well,
Do I know?
At least I thought it was hilarious. Yeah, you figured it out.
Which part?
So yesterday we had Detroit Dog Rescue in here.
Oh my gosh.
And we had these cute little terrier puppies. They were on the desk, walking around, just doing their thing, like being cute puppies. I think we can still see little paw prints here, which is awesome. Look at that.
Oh yeah, you do see him.
And they came in, and Joey keeps a glass of water by him during the morning show so he can
Stay hydrated.
sip when you're parched, right? And one of the little puppies was thirsty, so he drank out of your water. And then you take the same water after our show's over and Belizean and Bell get on. We go over there and start working in the office area.
Couple hours go by.
Couple hours go by. Joey's not thinking anymore
I haven't
about the
drank
dog.
water in literally a couple hours at that time.
So let's show the video of the dog drinking out of your cup.
Super cute. Let's see
Yeah,
this.
right. I mean, I'm a little.
Go ahead, just stand all over my computer.
Let's be real. Everywhere
All
I
right,
am,
have my
people just
water
come for
too.
the
Why not,
dogs.
bud?
Oh, right under. Oh.
Go ahead. That's
thirsty.
cool.
You don't have anything in there, right, Joey? It's just water. We're good.
That's
No?
awesome, right? Yeah, he loved your water.
We loved it.
But then you forgot about it, right?
I forgot
And
about
you
it.
didn't empty the water.
Did not empty the water.
And what happened later in the day?
We're sitting at our table just working, and I'm like, man, I haven't drank water all day. Pick up the same damn cup, start drinking, and then about 5 seconds into that sip, I'm like, no, this is what the dog drank from, damn it.
So Joey just guzzled this dog water
So I
yesterday.
essentially made out with that dog, and I just met him.
Yeah, you slut.
Slut.
You're such a slut, Joey.
And listen, if you tell me dogs got cleaner mouths than humans, get out of here.
They do.
I don't care.
Technically.
No, I don't care.
But it doesn't matter.
They
Even-
lick their balls to clean them up.
That's true.
Like, how are you going to tell me that that's a cleaner mouth than mine?
So you had some ball juice in your mouth yesterday.
Oh, yes, I did.
Like
I
what?
tasted
How'd it taste,
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say
tasted the balls juice.
the ball juice, and not the ball family. We're talking about from dogs.
Yeah, I don't want the ball. I'd rather have the ball dog juice than the
So what was going through your mind? Like I saw you take the sip, and then I just saw your eyes light up.
Listen, I love doggies, little puppies,
Little
super
puppies.
cute. But it was disgusting to me because I have always been that person that says, like, if you say that the dog's got cleaner mouths, I'm like, shut up. Like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I don't care what science proves and what doctors got to say.
I don't care about
I don't
science.
care about facts.
Like, for real, like, what facts are there to a dog got a cleaner mouth than a human?
Because they have less bacteria in their mouth. That's why.
But he's also licking his own balls when he's walking outside and touching all
He's
the...
got clean balls.
He's got the cleanest balls. The
I don't-
cleanest.
Listen, I get it. I'm sure his balls are very clean. But it's just, I was in my head thinking about all that, and then it's just like, I felt so uncomfortable.
Has anything like that ever happened to you before, where like an animal's taken a bite out of something and you went back and ate it?
No.
And Adam, you don't have any animals, do you? No, you have a cat, don't you?
We have a cat.
Yeah, you never talk about your
you
cat.
never talk about your cat.
I mean, what is there to talk about, boys?
About how much you love your cat. Someone in the studio
love
wears
my-
freaking cat sweaters every single day.
Someone's got a tattoo
That's
on their
right.
forearm of
Yeah.
a cat, and
He
that's
calls
me.
it a cat
Yeah.
too.
My cat too, baby.
I think eventually my fiance will get a tattoo of our cat. for
Really?
sure. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I wonder
Okay,
how
I got
many
a question
people
for
have
you guys.
tattoos of their animals.
Oh.
Was that going to be your question?
Show us pictures. Comment with those pictures right now. But my question is, what is the nastiest thing you guys have ever drank?
Nastiest.
You want me to answer this?
I do.
I don't think any of you guys can top this.
I think I do.
All right.
So my dad is an avid smoker.
Oh,
boy.
That,
So when I was a kid,
The cigarette bottle?
you know, you would see drinks laying around the house. Pop, you'd be like, oh my God, there's pop in the house. I want to drink it. My dad would use it as an ashtray, and I wouldn't know because when we were kids, only my dad was allowed to really drink pop, not us. It's not fair. So you'd
still
always go in and
bothered.
try to sneak it in. But yeah, he used it as an ashtray that day, and I drank it, and it was the worst fucking thing ever.
How long did you last on that sip?
I got in
Instant.
like a good amount, and then I was like, oh shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
I hate to say I can beat that, but I can beat that. Initially, when you asked, what popped in my mind was when I was rushing for my fraternity at University of Detroit. Like, we did this thing called Around the World, where every room in the fraternity house was a different country. So, like,
that's
in
cool.
Mexico, you did tequila. Over here in Sweden, you did vodka, and like they themed out every room. And one of the rooms was a cement mixer. Have you ever had a cement mixer? Dude, it is the most
It's a
disgusting.
drink?
It's a drink.
What's
but
in it?
It's like cream, and then you take some sort of liquor, and when you mix them, it like curdles in your mouth and becomes like chewy. It's disgusting. And that's initially what popped in my head. So if anybody's ever had a cement mixer, you know what I'm talking about. They're fucking gross.
So you got him beat with that story?
No. So when he started telling his story, it reminded me of a horrible experience that I had buried deep down that I didn't think I'd ever
So you
remember.
had to go stories down.
So you know my dad, right?
Yes.
Rest in peace, Pops.
Legend.
I love you, baby. He used to dip, like, you know, rig dip, right? And he used to spit in like 20-ounce Pepsi bottles. And you know, dip, when you spit it, it looks dark, right?
Oh, it looks like Coca-Cola.
Kind of looks like Pepsi or Coca-Cola. Well, he picks me up from a practice. This is when I was like 11 years old. I'm sweating from practice. I'm thirsty as hell.
So you go for pop?
It was the only liquid available in his truck. So I grab this bottle, undo it, take a sip, and just fucking puke everywhere. It wasn't just a sip. I was thirsty, so I was like, oh. And oh my God, to this day, when anybody chews around me and I smell it, like Belizean chews.
That's what I was thinking in my head.
Yeah,
I always
Belizean
look
chews.
at that bottle and I'm like, ugh. Imagine accidentally drinking it.
And I did as a kid. And that's why I didn't even think of it until Adam's like, yeah, my dad smoked. And I'm
I
like,
think to that scene
oh.
in Dumb and Dumber when they're pissing in the bottle and the cop pulls him over and he drinks it and then he just...
Honestly, I don't know if I'd rather drink piss or drink that spit water. Like that's.
I would rather drink piss.
Really?
Oh, I would rather drink piss.
Yeah, at least
that just looks disgusting.
Yeah, they say pee is sanitary too. Like, you know, that's why you can
I
piss
thought
on
my
a
story was
jellyfish
bad.
sting.
My story looks like nothing on you guys. So
Yeah.
I have a lot of phlegm in my throat always. So then when I'm sick, I always got to spit out the loogies. So I spit out the loogies in a little bottle. I use it as my spitter. I don't do chewing tobacco. I just spit out the loogies. So I had that in my car and.
Needless to say, if you're
Some
spitting in
girl I
bottles,
was talking to at the time took a sip of it. That's nowhere.
Here's the question though: did she swallow?
She did not. I told her right away.
Get out of here!
I was like, ew.
Fucking useless.
You can't even swallow my spit. Dude. So yeah, just a lesson to anybody who spits in bottles: like, rip the tag off of them, or write on them, or at least give people a heads up. Because when you're an 11-year-old boy coming home from baseball practice and you're thirsty and you take a sip of that warm, sweet chew spit.
What's worse between the two, though?
I would take Adams all day.
Because it's just the ashes, right?
It's ashes. Ashes is the cleanest substance on earth. Everything's been burnt out of it. Like
Yeah, but
there's
not cigarette ashes.
yeah, it's ash. It's ash, dude. Ash means that everything has been burnt out of it but the carcinogens. That's it. It's the only thing that's left in that. Calories have been burnt out. Like, you know how they measure calories, right?
Yeah, that makes sense then.
Yeah.
All right, so then I guess I'm going to go with yours as the worst.
That's
It's
why
gotta be.
I didn't want to trump Adam with that, but honestly, like, I thought my fraternity story was worse, but as soon as he said my dad was a smoker and had a can, I was like, oh my God, I'm having flashbacks right now. So, yeah, so puppy water is not so bad.
Everybody's saying not true, Sam.
Not true what?
They're calling you out.
Yeah, you can call me out all
Yeah,
day.
call him out, Bradford.
Yeah, what up,
Spit
Brad?
them facts, Bradford.
I love Brad Bonner, but maybe he's talking about chewing and not me. So yeah, that was my experience growing up as a kid with that.
That's disgusting.
It is disgusting.
So yeah, I guess I'll drink puppy water all damn day.
Yeah, so that's what people are asking. So do you like your ball water then?
Oh, I'll take the...
Puppy ball water all day, baby. I would pound gallons of that before I ever took a sniff of what I
It's funny
said.
too, because like I always look at Belizean every day in that bottle, and I'm like, ugh.
Oh, they're
Imagine.
saying carcinogens and most toxic residue, heavy metal. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't burn everything. There's some heavy metal left in there. Thank you, Brad.
No big deal though. It's just heavy metal.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
It's just heavy metal. You're cool. You're good.
Thank you, Brad, for the science lesson. I appreciate you keeping me on my toes. Yesterday, the Pistons played well, I thought.
Honestly,
The first 3 quarters.
my old coach, Tim McCormick, who's on Fox Sports, used to play in the NBA, he said it best. He said 40 great minutes of basketball out of the Pistons, and honestly, I would use the word great because they really did perform well. And then 8 minutes of bad ball that ruined the entire game for the Pistons.
Yeah, I think you were funny last night in our text thread when we were going back and forth. Like, it reminded you a lot of a Lions game. Like, they came out, they established their dominance, and then the fourth quarter hit, and it was like, oh no, stop. Just stop.
Stop the madness.
Just stop shooting.
It's one of those that I wish I turned the game off.
Yep.
Probably with the last 8 minutes. And the Pistons had the lead the entire game until 3 minutes and 34 seconds left in the game.
Yeah.
The first lead that the Timberwolves came in and took from us.
I know, and then it was just over from there, man. Like,
Right.
I was talking about, Vegas had Timberwolves winning by 5.5 points, and that looked really good throughout the first 3 quarters. And then they lost by what, 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, 101 to 111. It was fun to watch the Pistons last night, though. You can see there's going to be a lot of growing pains this year, which I don't mind because we know that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Killian Hayes, I thought he looked okay. Blake Griffin looked like Blake Griffin.
I was surprised, though, with the coaching on Killian Hayes because they took him out pretty early, where I was like, they should have left him out there to play a little bit more, to get more experience, and he was playing pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, in the NBA, it's not really about who starts, it's about who finishes the game. And when you looked at the floor at the end of the game, and it was, Derrick Rose, Mason Plumlee, and, those guys, and Killian wasn't out there, it's like, okay, they want this guy to start to get minutes, but they're not going to trust him in crunch time just yet.
Yeah.
So, Blake had a decent game. Mason Plumlee surprised the hell out of me.
Yeah, I owe an apology to Mason Plumlee.
Yeah, we're
because
sorry, bro.
In our pregame, I said he's only going to last a few games, and I said that Jahlil Okafor is going to be the one to come in and take his place.
Yeah.
I take that all back.
No, Plumlee was getting rebounds. He had 10 points in the first quarter. He looked like Kevin Durant in that first quarter.
14, 8, and 6. My man almost went for a triple-double.
Yeah, that's what on Twitter people were like, are we officially on Mason Plumlee triple-double watch? Like, could that happen tonight? And it almost did.
Dude, I feel comfortable with my man bringing it up as point guard.
Do you?
You see the dishes he had?
So yeah, the Pistons, it was a good game to watch. It was fun to watch. It was good to see them back in action. We had a fun little pregame show yesterday. And also the Pistons made a huge announcement yesterday.
Huge.
It happened after we got off the air. So Joey, for anybody who wasn't aware of what the Pistons did yesterday, our boy has joined up with the Pistons.
And Big Sean is officially the creative director of innovations for the Detroit Pistons. And did you see the practice jerseys?
Yeah, with his logo right here.
Yeah, so is it only on practice jerseys?
I think so right now. They said he's going to plan the jerseys for 22-23 season.
Yes.
So that's what he said he's going to be involved in.
Because they already got it designed for the next season, but that's going to be awesome. I could only imagine because you look at Big Sean merch.
Right.
I love Big Sean merch.
Right.
Love it so much. So to see what he's going to do to that 22 jersey is going to be exciting.
He's not with Adidas anymore, is he? He's with Puma, right?
Yeah. Puma.
He's with Puma now. So I wonder.
He wasn't with Adidas, was he?
Yeah, he was. Remember, that's why I bought those Adidas shoes for him to sign back in the day.
Oh, you did.
Because he would only sign Adidas shoes.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, now you got to deal with Puma.
Okay, so do you think that's going to spill its way over into the Pistons jerseys? Like, we're going to have Puma jerseys?
No, because NBA is all Nike.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't see that. That can't happen.
Okay, so that's interesting that he's going to be able to cross brands in the NBA like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, too. It's like, what I love, and I think it was Corey that said it yesterday.
Corey!
Come on up, Corey.
About he's going to do producing.
Oh, okay. About Big Sean playing that role that Drake plays for the Toronto Raptors.
Right.
And that would be so amazing because we are in this different era right now to where when you have that cool hit vibe to your squad, it shows with the energy. And especially right now, we're going to need that with no fans in the arena.
Right. Hey, Corey, can you pull up that practice jersey, like the Sean Don practice jersey somewhere and show the people that are watching right now? Because I think it's awesome.
Go to his Instagram.
Yeah, just go to his Instagram.
Let me get it up.
Okay. But I think it's awesome that they're including Big Sean. Like, we look at ourselves as kind of hopefully ambassadors for Detroit. Like, me and Joey are from Detroit. Everybody that works here is from Detroit, except Chrissy, who has adopted Detroit as her very good home.
Right.
And we love her for that because she is Detroit. Like, she was just born in Jersey, but she's a Detroit girl. So, like, I just love how they're building that grassroots. And what bigger ambassador for not only the Pistons, but the city than Big Sean?
I agree because he's always been repping the Pistons, and he even in his Instagram post, he had a whole bunch of old Detroit Pistons with him rocking his jersey and all that.
Right.
And I feel like Big Sean he's been that guy. Mm-hmm. He's been that guy for so long, and now it's just one of them things that it's gonna show.
Well, and not only that, Big Sean's the one who coined the phrase for us, Woodward Sports Network, let's go!
So then that just means, man, we got to do a lot of work with the Pistons.
Yeah,
that tie is just so perfect.
Yeah, we reached out to Sean's camp yesterday, and he's resting for the holidays, but then we're going to get him on the Woodward Sports Network coming up soon. So I can't wait. Hopefully he can come in studio. I haven't seen Sean in person in like 3 or 4 years.
Yes.
I remember there was a time there when I interviewed him like
every other week.
Yeah, like 5 times within 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
So it was, I mean, I love the guy. I was telling somebody about him last night. Like, this is my favorite Big Sean story from any time that I was interviewing him. So he's got a DJ, Mo Beats, right?
Oh, I love this
We
story.
love Mo Beats. Mo Beats is an amazing person. And I asked Big Sean during my interview with him, hey, man, like, how did you get to know Mo Beats and bring him on tour with you?
Mm-hmm.
And his response to me just shows like what type of person that Big Sean is. So Big Sean, before he was big, he'd put out mixtapes, he'd put out songs, you know, the Detroit mixtape, which is amazing, and he'd take them to clubs and hand them to DJs and hope that they would play them. And some DJs obviously are too cool to play new music, and they don't fuck with certain rappers, and nah, man, this is my set, I'm not playing your shit. And there's a lot of DJs like that in the city. But Mo Beats was like, you know what, I'll throw it on, we'll see how it hits in the club, and we'll go from there. And they built a little relationship. Whenever Sean had new music, he would take it to Mo Beats in whatever club Mo Beats was spinning in. And Big Sean said, listen, man, if I ever get on, you're my DJ. Like, you're going to be my DJ. And Big Sean spits his bars to Kanye, gets signed to Good Music. Next thing you know, he's going on tour and all that shit. And what does he do?
Who gets that phone call?
He walks back in the club, he grabs Mo Beats, says, you're coming with me. And to me, that just speaks so highly of him as a man, because when you make it, you could just tell the rest of your crew or anybody who's helped you to fuck off.
And especially,
you see it all the time.
Especially at that point of your life, because to me, Mo Beats really is one of the best DJs.
Yes.
But when you're at that point in Big Sean's situation, you have anybody that you can get.
Right.
Literally, they could be one of your favorite DJs. You could reach out to them and say, hey, you want to come on tour with me? They're going to say yes.
Right. But he remembered the people that helped him, because he remembered when he wanted Mo Beats to be like helping him play records, not the other way around. And whenever, like I said, whenever anybody gets successful and they honor what they committed to before they got successful, that to me is like the true sign of a good human.
Yeah. And a big thing that we even seen was his support for Detroit radio.
Oh, geez.
He would always come back, show love. You don't see him doing interviews across the country like that.
No.
But with Detroit, he always kept his promise to us, especially, and always came by and supported us.
And just artists in general. Like, they started to shit on radio and not care about radio and come through for the interviews and all that stuff. And if they did, they were going to be an hour late, and it just messes up your whole day. Sean would be on time. He'd be supportive. He'd do anything. I mean, look, we reached out to him just like, hey, man, can can you shoot us like a welcome video to Woodward Sports? And he put that bad boy out in a hurry. Mm-hmm. So shout out to Big Sean and shout out to the Pistons for the forward thinking that they're doing right now.
Yeah, and shout out to Mama Myra, just because we love Mama Myra.
Mama Myra, we do love Mama. I love that she like was backstage at the concerts we brought them to at the big show at the Joe and stuff. Like Mama Myron's just ever present.
Yeah,
ever
and
present.
she was a teacher locally too, so a lot of Detroiters actually went through the schooling process with her, and just the things that they say just shows how amazing of a woman she is.
Right.
And the way that Big Sean was brought up.
Yes. Yeah, I know people that actually had Mama Myra as a teacher. And I think it's cool. It's like, Big Sean's mom was my teacher.
It's awesome.
It is awesome.
You know, to me, it's just like, to them, it's just like, that's my teacher.
Yeah.
Miss Anderson. But yesterday with the Pistons game, I had a couple big takeaways that I wanted to talk about. And one of them is we need to protect the knees of Blake Griffin, I feel like.
What do you mean?
With him being out there for 35 minutes in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Played the entire third quarter. You could see it at the end. And a lot of it was some coaching decisions where at the end you saw Blake Griffin as a tired player.
Right. And that's game one. So that's kind of scary. And we thought, we knew that coming into this season, him and Derrick Rose, you got to manage their load. So
yeah.
Hopefully, as the season evolves, Blake Griffin will get some rest, get some better playing time, and we'll get him at like 25, 30 minutes a game tops.
I wish Fish was here right now because did you guys notice in the back behind the rims off the court? There was a Lexus with a ribbon on it, and I'm looking at it like, what has this world come to? In the back of the NBA game, there's just a freaking Lexus on the court.
Well, forget that. So yesterday, Fish drives a Lexus, a 2012 Lexus, and we were all floored. We're like, Fish, you're balling in a Lexus, right? Alex, our other intern,
what's he got?
Take a guess on what Alex drives. Corey, were you there for that conversation?
No.
Corey, guess. Each of you, give me a guess on what our other intern Alex drives.
I'm gonna say a 2015 BMW.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to Benz.
My man's got a Benz.
Damn.
Our interns are rolling better than we do, for sure.
So we got the Benz and the Lexus.
I drive a Jeep.
Right.
Like, I drive a Grand Cherokee,
I drive an Equinox.
What are you rolling in?
That's crazy. I got an Alfa Romeo, but I got the plug on that.
Oh,
right,
sorry.
I'm a little bougie with that too.
And Adam's car is just, I think it's
a Jeep.
Yeah, he's got a Jeep, what's it called? A Compass? Or something
Not the
like
Compass.
that? Trailhawk.
Trailhawk.
Yeah, he's got the Jeep Trailhawk, which is, so, like, we're rolling around in here, but our interns come in fucking balling.
The Benz and the Lexus.
You see Fish and Alex pulling up in their Benz and Lexus, like whipping into those parking
Dude, we should
spots.
do a music video with both of them in their whips.
Yeah, they see me rolling.
I can see Fish just rolling with the shades on, window down.
And we don't even pay our interns, so how the hell they got these cars, I don't know.
Shoot, man, they got a little side hustle going on that we got to talk about.
No, that's awesome. I love both of our interns that we have on here so far, and we got some new ones coming in. It's been exciting to add those guys to the team. We love Fish in here, and Alex has proven to be a head-down worker. What's going on, Corey?
The comments.
What's the comments?
Art says I drive a fucking Kia. Then David goes from Summit Place Kia.
You should be driving a Kia.
From Summit Place Kia.
Greg Chen's got a Honda, Kia of Lansing. My goodness. So yeah, our interns are rolling deep. If you ever see a Benz and a Lexus traveling down Woodward, that's just Fish and Alex.
Fish and Alex
going to their internship.
How'd you find that out? You saw him?
No, Alex. So it was funny yesterday. Alex, I sit down and he was like, "Oh man, I saw that you got Fish all that Lexus stuff." Because my wife works for the auto show, so she had all this extra swag left over for when she worked for Lexus. It's not like we went shopping for Fish, but we got him the gift. We packaged all the Lexus stuff up and gave it to him. And then Alex was sitting there yesterday and he was like, "Hey man, just to let you know, I drive a Benz." And I was like, "Oh, well, I didn't go shopping for Fish. I just had that shit lying around the house. And that's why we gave it to him, because he'd make better use of it than sitting in the bin like it's been for a year and a half." And so what I did to Alex yesterday is I was like, "Dude, I got you something." And I gave him that Sirs Reserve box. I was like, "Dude." And he got all blushed in the face. He's like, "Oh, you didn't have to get me anything." I was like, "No, man, I wanted to."
Yeah, I had this plan.
So Alex got the Sirs Reserve box, and then Fish got his hat and his book and his pen and
That's so
all
awesome.
types of fun stuff. So we took care of the interns this holiday, even though apparently they got more money than we do, and they should be taking care of us.
Where's our gifts?
Yeah.
That's funny.
It was funny to find that out. But I got a gift yesterday, Joey.
You got a gift finally for somebody?
No, for myself.
You spoiled yourself?
Treat yourself.
You treat yourself?
Treat yourself.
What'd you treat yourself with?
I finally picked up Woodward, the puppy. Woodward, the puppy, is home and he's with me.
You didn't send us any pictures in the group chat or anything.
I didn't last night because it was just so chaotic.
Yeah.
I didn't really take pictures. I should have taken pictures of us walking around the pet store.
Yeah.
And I'll do that next time I take him. Because he was having fun. I let him pick out a bed last night. I let him pick out a toy. Like, I just took him down the aisle. He was sniffing all the toys, and he picks out this ladybug. And he starts squeaking, and I'm like, all right, you got the ladybug,
That's
homie.
so awesome.
Yeah. He's a great dog. He really is. He slept in my bed last night, like right next to me the whole time, like 8 hours. Just didn't make a mess at night. Didn't make a fuss at night.
I'm so jealous.
The only thing I'm worried about, man, and it's really concerning me, is you know,
training him?
No. He's potty trained. He's great.
He's good.
That's great. That's why I got the year-old dog and not a puppy.
Oh.
Because I don't want to go through all the training and stuff like that.
What are you concerned about?
The cats, man.
Oh, he didn't do well?
He did okay. He did okay with the cats. He wants to play with them.
Yeah.
And they don't want anything to do with him. So like yesterday, his little tail's wagging. He's bouncing back and forth.
He got the happiest little tail.
And his whole butt wiggles. That's what I love about it. Like because if you didn't see Woodward, actually Corey, if you want to pull up my Facebook page, DDR tagged me in a picture. If you want to see that, or go to DDR's Facebook page so people can see Woody. He's part pit bull and he's part wiener dog. So he's got this pit bull face, but this wiener dog body. Yeah. But he's still built like a house. Like he's very strong. He is a beast. Mode. So he's hopping around the cat, like trying to get it, like arf, arf, like jumping at it and stuff. And my cat Jojo is just not having any of it. Any of it.
Do you think it's jealousy, or is he scared?
I think she's scared because like Anson brings Clyde over, his dog, all the time, and like Jojo kind of chases the dog around, smells it and stuff. But this dog's more aggressive. It's a puppy. Anson's dog is old man dog.
Yeah.
So the puppy is kind of driving the kittens insane because Jojo's only a year old too. I think eventually they'll grow into it, but last night he kind of like nipped at her tail, and that scared the hell out of me.
Dang.
I know, man.
So I have a feeling it is the jealousy because with Anson's dog's attached to Anson.
Yeah.
But when you see this dog, he was probably attached to you.
Maybe. I don't know if we have that attachment yet. I mean, I just picked him up last night.
But like he's still following you and playing with you.
He is. I took him in the
Jojo's
backyard.
Looking. Oh, you took him out in the backyard?
Yeah, I took him in the backyard, ran with him, and played with him a little bit. But it terrifies me because I don't want to ever leave him at home alone with the cats and come back to dead cats.
Oh.
Like I would feel mortified and awful because you know how much I love my animals, and I just want everybody to get along in the house, and I don't want them to disrupt them too much.
You know what you should do is you should probably put him in a cage, not a cage, but like a barricade.
Right.
So there's a section where the cats know, like, oh, he can't get past this.
Right.
So they feel a little bit more comfortable. Because I don't think Woody will do anything like that to the cats.
No, he's not aggressive towards them. He doesn't try to snip at them or anything.
Right.
But he just wants to play, and they want no part of it. And Tyson just dives in the basement and lives in the basement now. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to disrupt these guys too much. We're going to give it the weekend and see if the house can kind of settle down and get a little better. Because last night was his first night.
Yeah.
And dude's gone from being found in Detroit to living at DDR, to going to a foster home, to going to DDR again, to then to me. I mean, this little guy's been passed around a lot for
Only
a year.
a year.
For a year, right. He's moved a lot.
Yeah.
So I want him to get comfortable.
I think it's going to be a great fit.
I do too.
I know you'll take great care of him. It's just a matter of him fitting in the house.
Yes, yeah, and it's I love my cats, and I want them to live a good life too. So it's all about making that marriage work in the house. Corey, did you find that picture?
Oh yeah, I faded them in when you guys were talking.
Oh, you're the man. So that's.
I wasn't looking. I didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't see it? So that's Woody.
I'll bring it back up.
He's just a little guy. He's like this
Oh,
big.
he got cute, man.
Yeah, isn't he awesome? He's a fun little guy. I love playing with him, and last night, like I said, the thing I was worried that it was going to keep me up all night because we get out so early, and he was going to like cry at the door. And first night, no, dude, I put him in my room with me, put him on the bed, slept like right by my hip all night long, and this nice little warm body.
So I obviously I always tell the story of I'm living back with my parents, and my mom is just scared of pets.
Right.
And anytime that I have to dog sit and cat sit for my uncle,
Yep.
it is my favorite thing in the world. I sleep on their bed because the pets love sleeping on the bed.
Yeah.
So I'll sleep on their bed if they're out of town in Florida or something. And then I got 2 cats chilling with me, and then I got the dog. There's no better feeling.
No, it's love.
It is.
It's love because they can sleep anywhere, but they choose to sleep with you, man.
Yep.
So
I think it's just, I mean, it was day one.
It is
it's
day
gonna
one.
Take a couple days, couple weeks, but.
Well, I'm glad I have these next 2 like holiday days where that aren't so crazy busy.
Right,
You know,
you can
like
leave.
we're gonna be working, but we'll probably be working a lot from home these next couple days because, you know, once we leave the studio, like we don't have to be here till 7, 8 o'clock at night for the next couple days.
Yeah.
We'll get back to that work on Monday, but you know, I want to enjoy the holidays, spend some time with my family, and hang out with the pup.
Yeah.
So.
Well, welcome Woody to the family.
Yeah, what's up, Woodward?
We got our studio dog.
And honestly, like, not saying that I'd give him back, but if it does come to that, when I was talking to DDR, they said they had a ton of people interested in him.
He'll have a good home.
So he'll have a good home no matter
Yeah.
what. I just want it to be with me, but I need everything to work out.
I mean, listen, one, and it was definitely the big concern that you've had, is that you're busy.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
we don't want you to neglect this dog.
No.
And if that means giving him up to another great home, it is what it is. But
Right.
at this point, Woodward is our dog, so we're going to get him into a home no matter what, if it's with you or someone else.
And I gotta convince Jesse to let me bring him in here all the time.
Aww.
Like if I could bring him in during the day and he could be the studio dog,
Yeah.
that would be amazing.
That'd be easy.
And Jesse loves this dog too. We were talking about it, and I was like, "Oh man, I may be getting a dog." And I told him which one. He's like, "That one? That one?" I thought he was so cool, and he is so cool.
He's got personality to him.
He does. He runs around. He's like when I took him to Premier Pet Supplies last night.
Yeah.
Everybody loved him and thought because he's the weirdest looking fucking dog you've ever seen in your life, like a pit bull wiener dog that shakes his whole butt when he
It's
wags.
like you
his
look
tail.
at him, it's like he got the gangster to him,
Right.
and he's got the wiener dog to him.
And that's why I love him. I feel like he's me. Like I got a little gangster to me, and I'm a wiener. So I'm happy that he's in the house. We'll keep updating you on Woody. I'll post more about him on my social media and Woodward Sports social media. So at Woodward Sports, if you want to see more of Woody, I'll do some Instagram videos for him today.
We need to see Woody.
Yeah, he's awesome, man. He's a cool little dog. So
Just the best part about him was literally his tail was wiggling the entire time he was in studio.
yes.
And just seeing that and the excitement that he had, it just shows, man, that he's ready for that new home.
Yes. Yeah, so that was my experience last night picking up the dog. The people at DDR are just so amazing and so nice, and what they do every day for this city.
Christina was texting me yesterday just about how excited she is and just about all the toys and the treats that we gave yesterday thanks to Plum Market.
Yeah, thank you, Plum Market, for that. We appreciate that, and they appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, those girls work so hard, and I only see girls working there right now. Like, I walked in, you know, like when it first started, it was all like pretty much biker dudes going around and like taking dogs from people who were mistreating them. But now it's turned into a really, really like substantial, nice organization where they do so much good for the city.
Our girl Angel's with
Angel
she does
Tedesco?
Yeah, she does a lot with them.
Shout out to Angel. She's
love her.
great. Yeah, she's great. So if you can support DDR, DetroitDogRescue.com, and you can go on there and donate. So yeah, it's great to have them in here, and we have them in every Wednesday. So if you want to shop for puppies on Wednesday, you know where to come, baby.
Soon enough, once COVID is over, we're just gonna have a watch party.
Yes.
So every Wednesday at 9:30, we'll just have a whole bunch of people here looking for the puppies.
You know what we should do when the Super Bowl is on? We should have our own puppy bowl. Yeah, we should create our own puppy bowl with the DDR.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
That'd be so freaking cool.
And we could commentate it at halftime.
It's like Chrissy's date, but with puppies.
With puppies, yeah.
The puppies sound way more fun than her dates.
So that's the update on Woodward. Everybody who's been asking when I'm going to get him, I got him, baby. He's at the house right now, hopefully sleeping and behaving himself.
And thanks for all the support, too. That's been the biggest thing of everybody supporting Detroit Dog Rescue.
Yeah.
And then watching us like 2 or 3 weeks ago on that live show that we did and seeing the way that you were reacting and saying, hey, Stick, I think you'd be a great dad of this dog. and then look, made it happen.
Yeah.
So it's a team effort.
It is a team effort, and I'm happy to give them a home. So, yeah, shout out to Detroit Dog Rescue. Corey, we got a great top 10 list coming up next.
What top 10 are we doing today?
It's Kroger put out this list of the foods that trended up the most in 2020, which normally on a normal year I wouldn't give a shit.
Is toilet paper considered a food?
No, well, I don't know. It's quarantine. That's gold, baby. Normally, I wouldn't care about what food year to year, but the fact that people have been locked in their house so much and like people aren't going out to eat, I'm actually pretty interested to see what are the top foods that everybody ate this year. So Corey, let's give some love to the people giving love to us real quick, the sponsors, and in 2 minutes, just hang out for 2 minutes, and we'll talk about that list.
Pizza on the list, number 1?
I hope so.
Dude, what's that?
Hey man, it's the new Lefty's cheesesteak ad.
Lefty's cheesesteak ad?
Yeah, Lefty's cheesesteak ad.
So you're watching the ad, or this is the ad?
Kind of both, actually.
Stop watching this ad and come into Lefty's Cheesesteaks for the real thing today.
I'm Lindsay Broadwell. I know the beauty of Waterford just like you do. That's why I live here. I also know the data points and the inventory to help you buy and sell your home. If you want someone who knows what your home is truly worth, my name's Lindsay Broadwell, the Waterford realtor that actually lives in Waterford.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. On behalf of our entire team, we want to wish you and your family a happy holiday season. Our team is grateful that we were able to help so many Michiganders refinance their home and purchase a new home in 2020. Happy holidays from Hall Financial.
Welcome to Grow Green, the green standard for garden supplies here in Michigan over the past 10 years. We offer the best gardening and lawn care products and have an extremely knowledgeable staff to help you create your dream garden or make your yard the envy of the neighborhood. Shop the store located in Whitmore Lake or online at growgreenmi.com. Delivery and curbside pickup available. Grow Green, making Michigan greener one grower at a time.
We wake up every day with a choice. Keep going down the same unfulfilling path or start chasing the life we dream about. At Northwestern Tech, we want to make that choice easier by allowing you to keep working your job while training for a real career in heating and cooling. And our hands-on program is only 10.5 months. So getting in the field and building a career and actually waking up with a purpose could be a lot easier than you think. Northwestern Tech, the HVAC school that works.
Thank you to all those local businesses for showing us love. We appreciate that.
Now it's time for me some pizza.
No, I just appreciate every single one of those people for coming on the Woodward Sports Network and believing in what we're doing here. We're doing it. We're doing it big. So thank you guys for hopping on board, and all of our sponsors. We appreciate you more than you could ever know, just like Mariah says in her song. So Joey, the top 10 foods from Kroger, which is interesting. This is based on year-over-year sales growth, okay?
Yes.
So this isn't like what people bought the most. It's what was like mid-player last year but shot through the roof this year. And some of these things are just very strange on here, but some make a lot of sense due to COVID, right?
So is like flour and things like that, can they qualify for this list? I mean, it is a food.
I don't...
Because I feel like the biggest thing this year was people eating all these frozen foods and then making bread.
And making bread?
I feel like making bread was the biggest hobby that people picked up.
Did you make bread this year?
No, you didn't hear about this?
No.
Dude, everybody was making bread.
Really? Corey, you make bread?
I'm not even joking when I say
everybody.
I would never in my life make bread. It's cheap to freaking buy the bread.
Yeah.
But it was a really popular thing. So let's see what we got on this list.
So some of these things, like I said, make a lot of sense because you're locked in your house. There's nothing else to do. You're making your own food all year. You're not going to restaurants. Number 10, and I like this, Black Forest ham. Like jumped from what it was last year to this year. But you made a good point. Those salty meats and stuff, the deli meats that people were stocking up on because they last a long time.
For sure.
And honestly, this morning I was driving by Honey Baked Ham here on Southfield. Oh. There was a line. Line.
Who's trying to cook Christmas dinner?
At 6:45 in the morning, though.
They know.
They were like sleeping out there like it was Black Friday.
They know better.
It was crazy. So yeah, I can see why Black Forest ham is on here.
Especially like that. I mean, you freak out in the beginning of this pandemic, you're going after the frozen foods that are going to last a long time. And if you remember, the beginning, all the grocery stores, they were running low on frozen food. So the deli meat is something that's crucial.
Right. People are saying I was making bread, but I just couldn't find the yeast. I made bread once. Fucking sourdough invaded the gram.
Dude, I'm telling you. I would never in my life think about making bread.
Yeah, I don't have a bread maker, so I did not make bread.
It's not even a bread maker.
Oh, I don't know the process of bread. I guess I don't. It should be the simplest.
Get the flour and all that stuff and yeast and throw it in a pan.
That's the thing. My sister was having problems finding yeast in Arizona to make bread. So I guess you're right. People were going nuts making bread, and people were going ham buying ham.
To each your own. Have fun making your bread.
Number 9, and this one is one of those that is self-explanatory, but I love the quotation on it. Party-size bags, not just bags, party-size bags of variety chocolate.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Lots of chocolate.
I mean, that's
lots of candy.
Yeah, people were just eating candy and eating chocolate through this whole quarantine. Like we talked about, either you lost weight or you gained weight. There was no in between.
You know what's funny is there was Halloween in the middle of this pandemic.
Yeah.
But probably none of that candy was purchased for Halloween.
No,
it was
not at all.
For yourself.
Yeah, and this is year over year. So Halloween happened last year too, and in a bigger way. So people were stocking up on their chocolate. Number 8. Bulk individual coffee pods, which makes a lot of sense.
What's bulk individual coffee pods?
Like 96 count, the big, because you can buy them in like 16, 32, or 96. More people were buying the 96 count this year.
Oh, for coffee product?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I got you.
Yeah.
I guess because you're not going out and getting. Yeah.
You're not going to your Starbucks, and you should go to Birmingham Roast because it's delicious.
They're open right now.
They are open right now. So yeah, a lot of people making their own coffee at home, which makes a lot of sense during the pandemic. Number 7, this kind of leads into what you were saying, artisanal breads and restaurant-style buns.
Oh, see, because everybody tried to be in their own restaurant.
Exactly, everybody trying to make that chicken sandwich from Popeyes with that brioche. And it ain't taste like Popeyes. It never does.
My sister tried perfecting the Chick-fil-A, and I was like, listen, it was good, but you can't replicate Chick-fil-A.
Have you ever tried those? Like, you look up the recipe online, and it's like, it's just like that. I tried it with Panera cheddar broccoli soup. I suck.
I tried the overnight oats.
Overnight oats from Birmingham Roast.
It's horrible.
You're
horrible
compared to what they got.
Yeah. So what I did was I just started scooping up peanut butter and throwing it in the cup.
Isn't there's almond butter that they put on there? It's not even peanut butter.
Oh.
That may
No,
be
it's peanut butter on top.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's
You'll have
peanut
to
butter.
ask Jesse.
Peanut butter.
Okay.
He can't give away a secret.
I know, man. Number 6, fresh burger patties. Lots of people barbecuing burgers this year.
Yes, I could see that.
Yeah.
And just ground meats in general, I feel like.
It was just, I feel like when you buy the burger patties, it's just easy to throw them on the grill, do your thing. I think a lot of people were looking for convenience because they couldn't go to like an Applebee's and get their burger. Even though you could do it takeout, takeout's good, but fresh at home is better.
Yeah.
How often do you guys grill during the wintertime?
I'll grill a couple times during the winter.
I'll be honest, I never grill.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I know.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
Literally, I've never grilled.
Grill
I'll
like 2-3
assist
times
a little
a
bit
week.
here and there, but I mean, I've only lived in apartments.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm not going to live in an apartment and have my own grill up there. It's never been me.
In the summertime, my grill is in the back of the yard by like our little patio.
Yeah.
In the wintertime, it's right by the back door. So I can just throw coal in that bitch and get it started.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, nothing's better than grilled meats.
Oh, it's so good. I do it on the pan and it's just not the same.
Number 5, we are now into the top 5. And if you're just tuning in, these are based on year-to-year sales across Kroger, which is 2,800 stores. So this is from 2019 to 2020. So what everybody's been eating and drinking during the COVID shutdown. Number 5, heavy whipping cream.
Oh yeah.
So to me, it's either people getting freaky or people drinking a lot or eating a lot of desserts.
Heck yeah, making all the desserts.
And hopefully it's both.
Jeffrey Vallis, did you see his comment?
No, what did he say?
Number 1, vibrating alarms with big discs.
Joey loves a big disc. So yeah, lots of people diving into the whipped cream.
Yeah.
Which
and that's the
is
thing
weird.
with whipped cream, you could bake a lot of fun things.
Yeah, and it goes on ice cream, it goes on your wife, it goes on lots of things.
It goes on your wife.
It goes on your man parts for your wife or your significant other or whoever you're cheating with, whatever. Whipped cream's versatile.
Yes.
You can put it on anything.
It's probably someone that you're cheating with. If it were.
Heavy whipped cream in homemade Alfredo sauce. So maybe people are putting in Alfredo sauce. Number 4, and I'm surprised this wasn't higher on the list.
Frozen pizzas.
No. Sauvignon Blanc wine. So people started to love the white wine.
Yeah.
And I think that has a lot to do with cooking at home.
So that's white wine?
Yeah, that's a cooking wine that a lot of people use at home. But you can also drink it.
So that's like for all pastas and whatnot they use that?
Yeah, for those like wine sauces and whatnot. To me, you would think alcohol would be 1, 2, 3, and 4
This is
on
only
this list.
foods probably, because that's used for cooking.
Maybe you're right on that. Maybe they didn't include beer or something
come on,
like
that'd be
that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Number 3, and I like this, flavored potato chips. Hot and spicy, regional flavors, meal-inspired varieties.
You know what chip I'm on so heavy right now?
What?
The baked Ruffles sour cream cheddar.
Baked Ruffles sour. Okay, I like those.
Those are freaking amazing.
I love just any like kettle chip, and especially jalapeno ones.
Those are good. We had some yesterday.
Yeah, I love jalapeno chips. And number 2 is the weirdest one on this list to me because it's so specific.
Okay.
Like everything else has been general, like chocolate, right? Whipping cream. Let's
bread.
see. Coffee pods, bread. This is so specific. It's not just cheese, right?
Okay.
It's 4 cheese Mexican blend shredded cheese. Had its best year in 2020.
Wow. That's amazing. What about cheddar? Did they get no love?
Cheddar, it's the 4 cheese Mexican blend shredded cheese. So
all the dip.
Everybody's making tacos. Like Taco Tuesday is taken off at home. To me, it's just weird that it's so specific.
Right, just say shredded cheese.
Yeah, shredded cheese would have been awesome, but no. The other shredded cheese did not have a good year. 4 cheese Mexican cheese.
Yeah, we got to send our condolences over to all of you, shredded cheddar cheese. And
pouring it out for some mozzarella, pouring it out for some cheddar.
Wait, mozzarella, come on, how is that not atop the list?
It did not make it, man. It did not make it.
That's crazy.
4 cheese Mexican blend. These listies bullshit. Adam, do you agree with this list so far?
This list honestly makes no sense to me.
Trying to think what number 1 could be then.
Yeah, I was going to say, what do you guys think is number 1?
I mean, I've been saying frozen pizzas, but it's like you kept saying no.
Yeah, frozen pizza is not on here, so give me another guess, Joey. What do you think is number 1?
Give me a category at least. Don't say food.
Food is the category.
I'm going to say ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah, I think a lot of people got depressed during COVID, so.
Okay, and ice cream makes you happy?
Ice cream's a really good one. What about ground meats? Just all ground meats.
We kind of covered that with burgers already.
Okay, I guess. So go ahead.
So the number 1 thing that had the biggest jump from 2019 to 2020, according to Kroger, is 0-calorie soft drinks. Isn't that weird?
So we just ran
people
through
eating all that shit on that list.
That shitty
and then
food.
claiming, wait, it's 0-calorie drink.
That's America for you, right? Like, I'm going to go to McDonald's and get my Diet Coke, you know?
Right.
Like, I'm going to eat 3,000 calories with a diet.
It's either that or Kroger bought too much 0-calorie drinks, so they want to sell more.
They're just trying to hype it up. That's interesting. I mean, they could even be referring to, like, the stuff you love, like the Trulies of the world and stuff like that, because that's low calorie, isn't it?
Oh, so what did it say again?
Oh, it actually said 0 calorie.
It said soft
drinks. Yeah. So I don't know. What is a 0-calorie soft drink? I mean,
0-calorie
like
soft
Coke
drink.
Zero, obviously.
Yeah, soft drink is a pop.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
That is the top 10 list of foods that took the jump from 2019. And like I said, normally I wouldn't care what foods did well, but it's just interesting with the psychological effect of all of us being locked down for 9 months, what we gravitated towards. And apparently Mexican cheese had the best year.
What would you say for you personally throughout this pandemic was the one item that you just stocked up on?
Weed. Dude, I smoked so much weed during that first shutdown. Way more than normal.
Yeah.
Like
you were working from home too, right?
Well, yeah, during that first 3-month shutdown, this is when I was doing marketing, and it was like, okay, you guys, I just went up to my cabin, which is like a little 900 square foot cabin in a place called Howard City, which is about 20, 30 minutes north of Grand Rapids. Just a little cabin, nothing major, but I sat in that cabin for 3 months, pretty much by myself. My wife was up there, you know, she still had to work and stuff. And I sat up there with a pound of weed and just just went to town. I mean, there was one day I was like, dude, you just smoked 10 blunts today. Like,
damn,
slow the fuck down.
Damn, do you feel it? Like, does it make you feel different?
It was just getting to be like, I just had to keep smoking more to get what I wanted to, you know, because you wake up, you smoke one, it's like, all right, well,
So
I'll have another one.
You were a pothead for a little bit.
I was like, but I had nothing else to do besides study fantasy football and play the stock market. Like, that's all I was doing during the pandemic.
Yeah, for me, it was such a random item. I fell in love with mozzarella sticks.
Really?
Fell in love with them. Like, I'm not joking when I say I probably had like 3 or 4 days a week with mozzarella sticks.
Yeah.
Like, it got so bad to the point where I started hiding it from my girl because I was living in an apartment by myself.
So that's where your belly
Does
came
this
from?
have to be food-based?
No, I said weed.
Because, like, if I go to my bank statement for those, like, 4 months,
online shopping,
all you're going to see is, like, golf outings. I golfed, like, every day for, like, 3-4 months straight.
That's a popular one, I'm sure.
Well, that was the only activity you were allowed to do for a while because you were allowed to be socially distanced doing it.
Right.
So, yeah, golf. And honestly, like, all my friends who work in dispensaries and who deal in the weed business, they said this year's been absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Like, my buddy, when I was living up there, was like, bro, what are you doing living up there? You should be down here helping me sell all this weed because I can't even keep it in stock.
All right, stick hitting the streets again.
Yeah, no, I'm past that. I'm past that stage, hopefully, of my life.
So we got golf, weed, mozzarella sticks.
Mozzarella sticks. I can't hate on those mozzarella.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, all three of our things are pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with a day of golf, eating mozzarella sticks on the back nine, and smoking a lot of weed. Like, that's like almost my perfect day.
It's a great munchie, I bet.
Why do you think you just like now got on the mozzarella sticks?
I don't know. So I had it one time. So mozzarella sticks is an item that I have never in my life purchased for the home.
Okay.
I love getting mozzarella sticks. It's mozzarella sticks and spinach dip that I like getting as my appetizers when we go out. But there was one day where I was at B-Dubs in the beginning of this pandemic.
Yep.
And I ordered the mozzarella sticks. And in my head, I was like, man, mozzarella sticks are so good. They closed the restaurants down again. I was like, I need mozzarella sticks. And then I bought them. And then I was like, I need these again. I need them again. I just became addicted.
I used to work at Champs. I waited tables at Champs in West Bloomfield. It's no longer there, but I love Champs. Their food was amazing. And they prided themselves on homemade mozzarella sticks. Like, we go back there, you'd cut the cheese, and you'd bread it, and you'd throw it in the deep fryer.
Wow.
Like, it wasn't like the pre-packaged stuff.
Wow.
And their mozzarella sticks were so good. So good, but now they're gone. So.
R.I.P. to Champs, for real.
With 2 P's.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't the sporting's good.
Dude, and shout out to everybody who's ever waited tables in your life. Like, honestly, I've had lots of jobs, and that is the hardest job I ever had.
Yeah.
The hardest job I ever had was
I never
waiting tables.
waited tables. I mean, I was at Subway for about 5 years of my life, but I never actually waited tables. So
yeah, I did Subway too. That's fine, but
Yeah.
waiting tables
I feel like if you want to develop people skills, just go work at a restaurant, man. Like, for me, that was so big for me when I was in my teenage
have
years.
people skills, but it made
I
me
love how
hate
Adam act
people.
like he got people skills.
No, Adam. Yeah, is that where all your people skills came from, Adam?
All right,
I
stay away
learned-
from restaurants.
I just
What
learned how
do
to
you
deal
want?
with people when they're
What
angry.
are you ordering? That is a stupid fucking order. How did you
swear.
even think that?
I like my steak
I was
medium
not
rare.
like
You
that
are
at all.
stupid.
I was so polite. I was so calm. I just learned how to deal with people when they're angry.
Adam comes out and just smacks the ketchup bottle out this. How dare you put ketchup on a steak? What are you, fucking stupid?
Excuse me, can I have mustard?
Here, take this shit. Adam's the dude that's always pounding the table when you order. What restaurant did you work at, Adam? Or do you not work at?
Yeah. I worked there. I was a cashier for what? 3 years.
Okay.
That's where I met my fiance.
How
cool
you
is
met
that?
her? That's how my mom.
Yeah.
That's how my mom and dad met.
Are you kidding? They worked together at a restaurant?
Yeah. So
She was a waitress.
Yeah, that's how my mom and dad.
And
met.
nowadays, all you gotta do is swipe left and swipe right.
Right. No, my dad, he grew up in the West. You know that, right? He
Yeah.
was born in New Mexico, grew up in Arizona.
And no
like,
big major sports by him. Poor
right,
dad.
Right, poor dad. But he moved up here. There was an old restaurant. It was called the Spaghetti Company. And they opened a franchise up here, and they sent my dad up here to like start the franchise and get it going in Detroit. At that time, my mom came in and asked to be a waiter or a waitress. My dad was the manager. Of course, he hired her.
Oh, hell yeah, dog. Come on in.
Like, hey, girl, why don't you come serve this spaghetti for me? And next thing you know, boom, my sister's born. And
That's so amazing.
That's the story of how my parents got together.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, it was like weird timing because I had just gotten back from like San Francisco.
Yeah.
So I was like just trying to find a job and like something to, just keep me busy for a few months while I figured out what I wanted to do next. And then she had just came back from overseas and started working there when I started working there. And like 3 months later, the rest is history.
So were you eyeing? Were you like looking like every day, like I want to be on Janan's shift?
Well, I actually never worked a shift with her.
What?
It was only one time I ever got to work with her, and that one night, like I was like, I have to.
I have to. What was it about her that made you fall in love, Adam? I love the sensitive side.
I love this. This is great. I'm getting
a lot of things. I mean, do I have to do this?
Yeah, man. Put the camera on you.
You can put the camera on me.
No.
No. It's cool. It's cool.
I mean, it's her birthday tomorrow. Let's make
like,
this cute.
We worked one shift, and I had no idea who she was. And then, I don't know, I just like, her smile, the way she looked, she has a really good body. So that helps.
So there it is.
I have to be honest.
My dog. Hey.
So how it evolved after was like, I went to my mom, I'm like, hey, I need to work the night shifts. And I started working night shifts so I could work with her. And
wait, did you do that purposely or you actually had a reason?
So you fixed
Yeah, I went and asked for her, and I told my mom, I'll work the night shifts.
Adam is so romantic, man.
Dude.
You flipped your schedule just so you could get to know this chick?
Yeah,
I just flipped the switch. That's it. I get it now.
Man, Adam, you're a pimp. You're the man. You saw what you
thanks,
wanted.
buddy.
You switched your schedule, and then you laid it. Like, was she receptive
I
to you?
switched a lot of things that were going on at that time.
Really?
Like,
Wow.
Yeah, like.
So you were fully committed before you committed.
I had an offer to go work in Toledo as a front-end developer, and I had another offer to go back to San Francisco to work as a developer.
Wow.
And I was like,
I want to develop this
I don't
relationship.
know.
Yeah, right.
I want to develop this relationship, exactly.
I ain't developing apps no more.
Yeah, fuck your app. I got a wife. And how long after you met her did you propose to her?
It took a few years, but we were dating, so we
so
were
you guys
kind of
been together
already.
for a long time
I
now.
knew I wanted to marry her like a month in.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Look at Teddy Bear Adam.
I know, man. It's so funny. Like, Adam is such a badass in here, but the minute he picks up that phone, hi, baby.
Habibi. Habibi. Hi, Janan.
I
love it.
And then when he says bye, okay, baby, I love you. Okay, baby, I love you. Like, it's funny how women can bring out that soft side out of any
It's like the
tough-ass
day
guy.
that I remember that Stick was texting Trick. And he dropped an emoji in the chat.
Yeah!
It was the exact same moment with Adam and Janan right now.
Yeah, when Trick, two funny stories about Trick. One, he sent me like an emoji, and I was like, wait, this is the most gangster guy in the fucking world using an emoji, sending me a text message. And then when he came into the studio, what do you think Trick brought into the studio, Adam? What you know about Trick being
gosh.
Flowers? Very similar, but even weirder. He brought in gummy bears. Like the most gangster dude I know comes in like, y'all want gummy bears? We're like, what?
And I'm thinking, because Sticks told me, hey, you want gummy bears? Trick dropped these off. And I'm like, no, I know what these are. No. And he's like, no, they're just gummy bears.
Trick loves those gummy bears. And he
Man.
got them from Eastern Market. And he's like, these are the things I love the most. So shout out to Trick. He should come out with his own line of gummy bears, man.
That'd be so great.
I would eat those up all day.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
I love Trick. He's awesome.
Yeah.
And thanks for your support for all this and letting us operate.
How long did it take you, Joey, to like figure out what you wanted?
Well, with my girl?
That's what's interesting. Joey,
We met in November, right? Or we worked our first shift together, and then I started working nights, and then by January I knew I wanted to marry her.
Yeah.
But in like those 3-4 months, dude, like my life was like a fucking train wreck because I had just decided to drop out of school, and like in our culture, that's not a good thing.
No, not at all.
You know, shit was going down in my house.
Right. For me, I think it was because the pandemic hit early in our relationship. So I knew, I would say after probably 3 dates.
3 dates?
3 dates. I knew, I wouldn't say I knew I wanted to marry her, but I knew that I loved the girl. It was funny, we were talking yesterday, it took me like 20 dates to actually say that I love you to her.
Okay.
And she was like to me when I said it, well, I know, I knew you loved me on the 3rd date.
I have the best story.
I was like, what do you mean?
I said it on accident. I didn't mean to say it. It fucking slipped out, man.
You soft ass dude. See, no, but like, you know me. I say I love you to you. I say I love you to anybody I meet.
Right.
You know, like I drop I love you.
Not with chicks though.
Genuinely. But when it slipped out, I remember I was like, oh damn it. I said, I love, and then I quickly went away from that.
No, so mine was on a text message accidentally.
How do you accidentally text I love you? Come on. Really?
So it was late. It was like 3 in the morning, and I was like telling her goodnight, and I hadn't said it ever. And I don't know how the fuck it slipped out, bro. And when it slipped out, I was like, oh my God, I can't delete it. Fuck. And she replied, I love you. And here we are 5 years later.
Ooh, baby. You can't like smoothly like reply because we've all sent text to the wrong people and you say, my bad, wrong person.
Right.
You can't
say my bad. I meant to send that to my mom. I'm sorry. At 3 in the morning. Oops. Oh, man. Like when I say love you, like it's love you. It's not like I love you, Joey. It's like, hey man, love you, bro.
I say I love you.
Okay, I'm always love you, bro. And I say that to pretty much everybody. Like, because I do love you. I love Adam. I love Corey. Like for sure. I love everybody that contributes to our lives.
Absolutely. Anybody that makes us a better person every day.
Right. But like there's a difference between I love you and love you. And it's hilarious to me that Adam accidentally slipped it in a text.
That's amazing.
And you just said it to her. When I was a kid, I accidentally said it to my friend Scott when we were hanging up the phone. And it wasn't like homie love. It was like, hey, I think I just got done talking to my mom or something. And I hung up the phone. I was like, all right, man, love you. I'm like, oh, fuck. I just said I love you to Scott. Like, I had to call him back and be like, man, I was just thinking about something else. I'm so sorry. I had to explain it all.
What was wrong with that, with Scott?
I mean, we were in like junior high. This wasn't like now when it's like homie. Like we're more
the emotions kick in more when you, especially professionally, when you start working with each other.
Right.
It's like, I guess it's the same thing though when you're seeing somebody every day. I was gonna say you work with someone, you see them every day, but it's the same thing with school, I guess.
Yeah. So
you gay, bro.
That was
gay, bro.
That was my experience with my accidental I love you.
That's funny.
Yeah. Joey, you had a rough decision, not only telling your girl to love him, but yesterday when we went to go get lunch.
You saw me too. So shout out to Stag Deli in Birmingham to preface this.
I wish you were there, Adam, for
Freaking
this.
love them. So, at the end when you're doing the checkout and they got them nice little kiosk, little iPads that you could touch, sign your signature and all that.
Yeah.
So you put the credit card in, but then it pops up that percentage for tip. And it's like, you feel so pressured and it's like, when is the right time to really tip? Because to me, if it's a restaurant and you actually served me, that's when the tip is justified.
I think, the game has changed during COVID. Like, every restaurant, since servers can't be in there making their money, like you can just kind of, I've been tipping the carry-out people, but I'm with you. Like, it's sketchy because you're not giving me the full service, so I don't want to give you 20, 25%, which I normally do.
Exactly.
But they don't give you the option for like 5 to 7% either.
Like, what happened to the old school print off the receipt and you put tip and then you add it up and you put total?
Right.
Now what it does, it says no tip, 15%, 20, or 25%.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at this freaking iPad and Stick's right here on the left.
Dude, I'm looking over his shoulder
and my
like this.
finger is literally like this. No tip is right here, 15 is right here, and I'm like,
yeah, I was watching
and
Joey's
then my
brain
eyes
work.
are like looking like, is there a custom? Nothing. So then I just ended up hitting the 15%, and then I left, and I felt happy about the tip, but I felt like I got screwed.
Well, and even for a place like Stacked, where you don't sit down normally anyways, like it's a takeout place, so you're not really robbing a waitress of her tips, but it was so funny watching your brain go back and forth like, tip, no tip.
And
tip,
you said,
no
I
tip,
feel you,
tip.
bro.
Yeah, because I go through the same thing all the time, especially during this pandemic. Like, listen, do I really want to tack on an extra $3 because you put my food in a bag?
You're right.
Like, honestly.
And it was like $7 yesterday because, I mean, we got a lot of people's food.
Right.
So it wasn't like, I'm always down throwing in like $2, $3, $4.
Right.
You got to.
Yeah.
But when it adds up to like $8 yesterday, what the tip was, I was like, man, that was another sandwich.
Yeah, and Joey kicked himself for offering to pay for lunch yesterday.
I did.
We dogged him about it on the air, Adam, and he finally was like, oh, I got this one. Turns out it was a $60 lunch that he paid for, not like our Jimmy John's runs.
We're even.
Right. When I got to pay, we go to the nice deli. But when you guys offer to pay, we're going to Jimmy John's.
So here we go. Jenna said she's from a former server. I've always tipped at least 10% on carryout, but since COVID, I tipped 20% on carryout.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, like, what people's range is, for that.
Yeah, I think it all just comes down to the total.
Right.
Because I think for me more so if you're doing this carry out, like if it's a $10 thing, I'll throw you $1 or $2.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a $20 order, so I guess 15% isn't bad when you think about it.
I don't do percentages. Obviously, like I have history working in those kind of places.
Yeah.
And so does my fiance. So whenever we go out to dinner, usually our bill's like $20-$30. So we'll tip 10-15 because we kind of put ourselves in their shoes too.
Right.
Because we were there before.
Yeah, I'm a
and
good
then
tipper.
The same thing with carry out. It'll be like $5-7 for every time we do carry out.
Okay, yeah, I'm a good tipper. It's just the carry out thing kind of weirds me out. Like, am I supposed to start tipping at Jimmy John's too?
So here's
But if it's a restaurant,
let me explain
it makes sense.
Let me explain this to you. The whole point to a tip is that you're covering the expense that the owner should be paying those employees. And what I mean by that is, you know,
They
when
pay
you're
a
at a
minimum
restaurant,
wage,
you
right.
get paid, what, $2 if you're a server?
I think $2.35 or something like that an hour.
But those employees at Stack Deli, they're getting their hourly pay.
Which is still $2.35 though, I think.
No, they're getting their hourly pay.
They're not waitresses.
Oh, okay. They're paying
They're
them
getting their
differently.
hourly like 12, 13, whatever bucks that they get, that they choose to pay them at Stack Deli. Jersey Mike's, Jimmy John's, exact same thing. But when you're like working with the server, no matter what, even if it's carry out or not, if they're getting that
Look, I mean,
$2.30,
it depends because like some cashiers, they'll be like $10-12 an hour, which again, it's okay. But like they bank on their tips, you know, where they'll make like $70-$100 a night off their tips, so it matters.
Right.
Yeah.
People are saying they tip $20 or 20%. Jeffrey Vallis, who we know is a generous human already because he gave back the money he won to go to charity, and he says he always tips 30%. 30%.
I love you on that, Jeffrey, but you can't say always. There's exceptions. Sometimes when you have a bad server or waitress or waiter, you have to tip reflecting the service that they gave you, so they know.
Oh, I want to hear your worst waitress experience ever.
Oh, I've honestly had times where I've tipped nothing.
Yeah.
And I felt like a complete
I
dick.
could never do that.
I've
had a really bad one before.
I'm an asshole.
I mean, it's not being an asshole.
I couldn't. I don't have the heart to do that.
It's not the heart. It's the principle.
It's the lesson, right? It's the lesson you're teaching them.
Or else if you're going to be a dick to me the whole time, I've literally had waitresses rude to my date on a date. Like literally straight up, well, I
Because
forgot
they
where
trying
we're
to
at.
smash.
I haven't had that. I'm talking like messing up orders and stuff.
Oh, that stuff happens.
It's human mistake.
But when you're just a complete asshole, like one time I left somebody a penny.
Yeah.
Right? Just like, hey, I left you something, but
Right.
this is all you're worth to me.
Right.
And I was a
notes.
waiter.
I write notes. I go all out on my receipts.
And I was a waiter, so like I feel bad for anybody. Like that's how we started this out. Like anybody who works in the service industry, I respect you.
Yeah.
But I also expect from you too that when I sit
Absolutely.
down, that like I'm coming out to dinner, so it's a relaxed environment for me. Not I gotta fucking worry about my food. Worry about like to me, if you fill my iced tea 2 times, you're getting a 20% tip. That's really it. That's all you have to do is keep my drink filled.
Right. If you never come back, that's a reflection. Did that? You got to. I mean, like, you think of every industry. Like James Harden, for example. Didn't wear a mask, $50,000 fine. Why does the same fine not apply in restaurants?
Right.
You know, like, you got to be held accountable.
Imagine a waitress or a waiter doesn't fill up your drinks the right amount of time. $50,000 fine.
Literally.
Your captaincy is stripped from you.
No fine, but it's a order by order basis.
Right.
Every customer that comes in, I mean, if you just tip 30% on everything, you know, the waitresses, you got to tip them appropriately.
Yeah. Well, so that was Joey's fun experience yesterday. It was great to watch your brain process what button you should push, and I'm glad you went with the tip. I really thought you were going to go with no tip.
I know. I was like going back and forth, and you do the math, 15% of 60, and you're like, damn, that's a lot. All right.
My server cock blocked me. So, yeah, you get no tip if you cock block.
Dude, Ace has one of the best stories, and it's way sidetracking, and I'll have him share it with us one day. Ace, who's with Art, he does like the whole MMA stuff, UFC coverage.
Yep.
He was on a date, and when the girl went to the bathroom, he got another girl's phone number.
Hell yeah, of course
It's the
Ace
greatest
did.
story, and then he ended up dating that girl for a couple years.
Of course.
Just such an amazing story.
Ace is the man with that. So we got some basketball games happening tomorrow, Christmas Day basketball. So we know Fish is going to be very happy. For everybody asking about Fish in the chats, we had to tell him not to come on Christmas Day. He was like, I'll be there. And it's like, no, buddy, enjoy your time, enjoy your favorite holiday, but Fish is the man, and he loves sports. So he's really looking forward to Christmas Day basketball, and so am I.
I really am. There's something about Christmas Day basketball that's just always a good feeling because, I mean, you're just hanging out with the family. Why not throw the game on in the TV and have something to do?
Right. Is that one of your, like, family traditions to do on Christmas Eve, Christmas?
Yeah.
Watch basketball?
Because usually LeBron plays on Christmas.
Yeah.
And my uncle and I are really big LeBron fans.
Okay.
And we always put that game on. I mean, the whole family, they get pissed because depending on what time we're eating food, it's like the game will be interrupting, and it's like, all right, well, give us a second.
Yeah.
And then they'll see the screen, 20 seconds left in the quarter. We know that's 5 minutes.
Right. No, I get that during Lions Thanksgiving Day game all the time. So that's a great tradition. Do you guys have any other traditions that you do on Christmas? Like last year, for the first time, I went out, not for the first time, but like we took Tiffany, her mom, and her uncle out to my aunt's house in Rochester, and then we went and looked at the lights in downtown Rochester. Like, that's always a beautiful thing to go do. So I think we're probably going to do that on Christmas Day. Tonight, we're going to have, I'm going to open up the house. People can come over and hang out and just relax for a couple hours. Get the hell out of my house around midnight so I can get some sleep. But until then, you guys are more than welcome to come over. So, Joey, what do you got going on tonight and tomorrow?
So this is obviously my first year being engaged because I got engaged 2 months ago.
Yeah.
But so we're going to celebrate with my fiance's family tonight at 5 o'clock. And then tomorrow, one that I kind of self-invite myself to, my brother Pete, his family is the in-laws. They do an amazing Christmas breakfast.
Oh, nice.
And I just invite myself to it.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just Pete and his wife's family, and then there's me. So I am there, like I'm telling you, it is the greatest breakfast I've ever been to.
See, we normally go to Shangri-La, the Chinese restaurant in West Bloomfield, and get the dim sum. Yeah, we usually get the dim sum on Christmas morning. We're going to order it and pick it up and bring it, but that's usually our Christmas morning meal is going to dim sum.
Like they're open?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, most Chinese restaurants
true.
are open
That's true.
on Christmas, which has become kind of a tradition for me and my little family. Like,
that's awesome.
We go to the Chinese restaurant early, and then we get all stuffed, and then we head to my aunt's.
Yeah. So are you going to aunt's this year?
Yeah. I'm gonna Aunt Bev. I will be there. It's gonna be a fun time. My aunt's house is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
So and I love my Aunt Bev and that side of the family. And Adam, what are you doing for tonight and tomorrow?
Tonight we have a Christmas Eve dinner.
Okay.
With my in-laws. And then tomorrow we're gonna have a huge breakfast similar to how Joey and Pete do it.
So is that an Arabic thing?
No.
Just,
I don't know.
Just
I don't think so.
Random coincidence?
No, we're inviting my brother's fiance and her mom and my side, everybody basically.
Okay.
And we're doing like a big breakfast and opening gifts.
Nice.
That's awesome. So the gift opening is when tonight?
Gift opening? No, tomorrow after breakfast.
Okay.
Joey, are you inviting Anthony?
Actually, no, I'm not.
Oh, phew.
Yeah,
All right, good.
I have to reevaluate myself.
We caused you to rethink your best friendness.
Yes.
You know what we forgot to do is tell people to share today to get a chance at that $100 Arkins gift card.
It's never too late to tell them, so right now is a good time. So actually, this is a great even Christmas Eve gift.
Yeah.
So if you win it, come on by and pick it up right away.
Yeah, it's a $100 gift card. Our boy Kenny Burke won it yesterday. He showed up and got it. And shout out to Kenny Burke. Dude rolled in here with a Woodward Sports mask on. Like,
that was so cool.
Dude, it was one of the coolest things. And he was like, oh, I just wanted to meet you guys. It's cool. And it's like, meet us, dude.
Right.
We want to meet you.
Right. He shows us love every single day in the chat rooms on Facebook and YouTube, so we appreciate it.
You're Kenny Burke from the chats, man.
Wait,
like,
you Kenny Burke?
Like, oh
he looked at Adam and he says, hey, Kenny Burke. Adam just shot up like, what up, Kenny?
Adam lit up when Kenny Burke was here. So shout out to Kenny Burke. He came, he won that gift card yesterday, and we're going to do it again. So make sure you share this or just get involved somehow, and we're going to pick a winner, hopefully before the end of the show, because we got ADD yesterday and completely forgot.
We literally forgot, but we ended up giving a winner. So, yeah, once again, Arkins Sweet Barbecue, thanks so much for giving the great gift for Christmas this year for our listeners and all of our viewers.
Yeah, and thank you so much to Kenny Burke for being awesome and coming by and picking up that car. We were able to get a picture with him. We're going to post that up. And we just love that we're able to meet you guys. And, you know, like, we've worked in radio stations before where you can't even get to the studio, right? Like, you got to go through a locked door to talk to the security, to get through another locked door, to find your way to, like, you're never going to touch the talent at radio stations because they're stuck in these, you know, booths, essentially.
Especially when it's Christmas Eve, because who the heck is open on Christmas Eve?
Right.
But for us, we're here.
For us, you can just walk by the window, tap on it while we're on the air, and we're right here. This isn't some mystical person sitting, like, we're not the Wizard of Oz. You can get to us.
Yeah.
And we love that we are able to meet you. And speaking of people we are loved to able to meet,
One of the most amazing people in my life, who I consider my second mom. We got to welcome Nancy Sovereign, the executive director of Wish Upon a Teen, to the show.
And thanks for having.
And you're my new Facebook friend.
I know. Yay.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us.
And who do we have with us today?
We have Tommy Schumacher, who is one of our teens and just an amazing person.
Yeah, what high school do you represent?
I went to Luther Northwest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Luther Northwest in the building.
So tell us a little bit about Wish Upon a Teen, because Joey is deep in bed with you guys. Like, he knows all about it. He started explaining it to me, and I fell in love with what you do. But explain to everybody else what you do.
We are a 501c3 nonprofit who solely helps teenagers who are battling a life-threatening medical illness. Our signature program is we design hospital rooms for teens that are in the hospital long term. And Tommy got his room done when he was in Mott Hospital, what, a year and a half ago?
Yeah, about a year.
Year and a half ago.
What was it? What did he request in his room? Because the best part to think about Nancy is she'll actually curate it exactly for who it is in there. And sports themes, anything, she'll go out and personally buy every single item.
So what'd you ask for?
I asked just for some some Lion stuff, some Piston stuff, some Drake, some rap stuff, and yeah, she fulfilled all of it. It was perfect. I couldn't ask for anything better. It was awesome.
And, so you were obviously in the hospital battling whatever you were battling, and how does like something like that just kind of change the room and change the energy for you?
Oh, it does wonders. I mean, it changed my energy, my mom's energy, and just, you know, I didn't feel like I was trapped in a hospital room. I kind of felt more at home and felt more like, you know, just altogether just better, and just, you know, it didn't heal like, you know, exactly, but, you know, it lifted my spirits a lot, made me feel a lot better.
Yeah, it's not going to solve the problem, but it'll make the burden lighter.
Yeah, it definitely makes it a lot better.
It's the support, you know, anytime you have that support, it's going to make whatever you're going through or fighting easy.
Absolutely. I got involved in it 8 years ago when my daughter Hope had a bone marrow transplant, and it made the complete difference for her. Same hospital at Mott. Tommy's been a long time Mott patient, so you guys donated, you know, all those toys to them. So it really hits home for Tommy. He had a heart transplant. How old were you?
I was 8.
8 years old.
Heart transplant.
Yeah.
And
Dude, you are a medical miracle.
And then he battled cancer a year and a half ago.
Oh man.
So,
And
he's
you're in remission?
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
And how old are you, Tommy?
I'm 20. Just turned 20.
Holy shit. How do you deal with all of that and only being 20?
God, honestly, is the number one reason. I would say he's just a constant, and he's always there for me. And you know, it's just faith is a big part of my life, and just, you know, knowing that it's all for a plan and a purpose. You know, it's what keeps me going every day.
Jesus, you are a strong human being, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And he's a Spartan. He's getting ready because when he got diagnosed with cancer, he was getting ready for his freshman year at Michigan State. So that had to be put back on hold. And then the, you know, COVID-19 kind of put all that on hold, but he's been doing his classes online, but he's hopefully going back to campus this
Listen, we're
this
throwing
semester.
a big party for you, Tommy.
Yeah.
Your dorm, how about this? We're decking out your dorm.
Sounds
We
good.
got to do that. Are you going to get a dorm up there?
Yeah, I am actually in January, hopefully. Yeah.
We're coming up there and we're decking out your dorm.
All right, sweet.
That would be fun to do that.
And for everybody watching right now, make sure you're a donor when anything ever happens to you. Mark that donor on the back of your license. Honestly, I don't know why people wouldn't donate healthy things, because you got a heart from somebody, and it's not like they're here. They had to get it from somebody, and it was a gracious donor.
Right.
So, like,
do you know who the heart donor
yeah,
was?
I do know my donor. Yeah.
Really?
And I met their family a couple times. Actually, I'm pretty close to them, so that's pretty awesome. Yeah. But
wow.
Yeah, I mean, I encourage it as well. You know, just, you know, there's no reason not to donate, because, you know, or else it just goes to waste. So why not help someone out and be a hero?
What was that like, especially when you go through a heart transplant like that? When you meet the family of who gave up their heart essentially to you, what was that feeling like?
Oh, it was overwhelming. I mean, I just, you know, for both sides, it was just, you know, like, wow, you know, she was thinking, you know, my loved one's heart is beating inside of you, and I was, you know, thinking you saved my life. You know, it was just such an overwhelmingly emotional encounter. And I thank her all the time. I thank her every day for the gift she gave.
That's amazing. That's a miracle.
Dude, I am fascinated by you and just how well poised you are.
He's an amazing, and that's like, and Joey knows, like, when you meet these teens, you like, it's such an honor.
Right.
You know, what we do is so small compared to what they go through, but we build these connections with him, with our teens, and it's just such an honor.
So what do you want to do with your life? Do you like, obviously you like sports, right?
Yeah, it's definitely been an interest. I'm not 100% sure what direction I want to go. I've been thinking, the media or sports area or the medical field, because I've had some experience there as well. So,
okay, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, just a little. So I'm still trying to figure it out a little bit, but hopefully I'll figure it out soon.
Well, here's the deal, man. If you ever need an internship or something to get credit at Michigan State, you have one right here at Woodward Sports, already locked in. Okay?
Wow,
like
thank you.
we can
start tomorrow.
Yeah, we need you, buddy. No, but
you're
for
at
real,
home during the holidays, come on by.
if that's a path you want to pursue, we can definitely at least show you what it's like to do kind of this type of stuff. So whenever that time comes in a year, 2, 3, whenever it is, we're here for you, man.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
we'll show you how to go on live TV every day and be wrong every day and still sleep at night.
It's not hard. It really isn't hard to be wrong all the time.
You just gotta have an opinion and stand by it. That's it.
Yeah. It's actually harder to be wrong all the time than to be right all the time. Like, have you ever played those fantasy football pools where you got to pick the loser? It's just as hard as picking the winner, right?
Yeah, it is.
So it's a skill to be wrong all the time.
Who's your favorite Detroit sports athlete? Because I know you've met a whole bunch of them, all thanks to the amazing Nancy and just all your supporters over the years.
Right now, like the ones I've met, or like the ones.
Just any.
What's your favorite?
Any.
Well, any. I mean, I love Stafford. He's my guy.
I met him too.
I've never met him in person.
Oh, you have?
The guys I meet are gone now. Like I met Sam Martin last year. He's in Denver now.
Yeah.
I met Reggie Jackson a couple years ago. He's in LA now.
Yep.
So
But at practice, they had you at practice when he was in for chemo. Sam Martin, and you guys went to practice, and you got to meet Stafford and Hawkinson.
Yeah, we went to training camp.
Training camp.
Nice.
And they were wonderful. They were all
they were
wonderful.
Awesome,
Yeah, that's 2 days in a row Sam Martin has been brought up on this show.
Dude,
People love
Martin's
Sam
amazing.
Martin. Yeah.
He honestly, he's such an amazing, one of our amazing friends too, Nave Abbey, was really good friends with him, and he introduced us, and right away started supporting Wish Upon a Teen so much. So Sam Martin got my support forever, and I know you too.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And there's something that we wanted to give you this morning, because obviously you were a really big supporter of us when we first started Woodward Sports, and then especially when we did our Stuff a Studio. You came out here with Hope, with the entire family, donated off some toys. So is it okay if we give you something small?
Of course.
So Stick, we give you the honor.
Yeah. So
of all of our amazing supporters.
Wow, a big check.
It's a small big check.
No, it's a big check in many ways. That's so cool. Thank you.
So a lot of people donated to Stuff a Studio, and we were a part of 4 charities. That's who we were trying to help out. Clearly, you were one of them. So we didn't want to buy toys for you, since you always curtail this to what they want. We just didn't want to hand you a bunch of stuff that you couldn't necessarily use. So we figured you could use money to go get what you need.
Yep.
So we got a $1,500 check going to Wish Upon a Teen. And you are so welcome, and thank you for all you do.
This will go such a long way to design hospital rooms. And once, lately, we haven't been able to get in, so I leave stuff at the front door, like when you're at Mott. You know how you guys left that?
Yeah.
I meet the child life specialist, and then they take it up to the room. And I really miss that connection, because I really build the connection with them and invite them.
And they do too, because they get to see different faces.
They do. And so since March, they haven't, for a while it was only one parent. Now I think 2 parents can go in. So as soon as we're able to go back in, I want you guys to come with.
Okay.
And decorate a hospital room.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
We're gonna have Tommy come home from Michigan State and go with him.
Heck yeah, let's do it, Tommy. That'd be great.
Show us the right way to do it.
Thank you so much. That is an unbelievable gift to us. Thank you.
It's really not us. Like we facilitated it, but really it's everybody who's interacted.
You guys. You guys have made a mark on the community in the short time that you guys have been.
Trust me, if it was us, we would have a few presents.
Right.
But when we saw the overwhelming love throughout the entire week last week, it seriously is crazy.
I loved watching it all week. It was just unbelievable, the love from the community.
It really, really was, and that's what I mean. Like, yeah, yeah, Joey and I, we kind of got it going, but it could not have been what it was without everybody that's been helping us, sharing posts, liking posts, posting pictures in front of the pile of toys when they were here, so the ripple effect happened. Because, the digital media is the way to go, and that's what everybody's on. And if you see somebody, oh, this looks cool. Corey's running in. That means breaking news. Come on, run over here, Corey. Sorry to interrupt, but whenever Corey walks in like that.
Sovereign from Wish Upon a Teen, come on, talk to us.
What do we got, Corey?
Breaking news on Saturday versus the Bucks. The wide receiver coach, Detroit Lions wide receiver coach, Robert Prince, will step in as interim head coach.
Oh, wow. Because of COVID. All the coaches have COVID.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So who?
Our defensive
wide receiver coach, Robert Prince.
Have you? I don't know much about Robert Prince. I got to be honest with you. Wow. Okay. Well, let's talk about that right after this. Okay. So Corey, come back in here so we can talk about the Lions playing on Saturday with potentially no coaches or one coach who has never been a head coach.
Wow, I didn't hear that. That's
wow.
Corey Woods, breaking news.
Yeah, that's Corey Woods. Corey with a K, breaking news coming in here.
Okay, I would love that job, breaking news. That would be so fun.
And Corey's so good at it. Like, I can guarantee you check our social media and pictures are already up. Like, everything's already ready to go because Corey found out the news and he gets it up on social. He beat Adam Schefter to a couple news stories, which is crazy. You know that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow.
So Corey is our Adam Schefter here at Woodward Sports Network. But Nancy, I can't thank you enough for coming in today.
I can't thank you enough. Thank you. It's a great gift for Christmas.
Yes.
And it'll help so many teens.
Oh, no, real check. Yeah, no, can't do that. You're ruining the illusion.
Sorry.
There you go.
I want to take the big check.
Right, there you go. Yeah. When I was a kid, I actually thought you had to take this bad boy to the bank and cash it. I didn't know this was like a show check, and then they gave you the real check.
I'm going to give you your Christmas gift in the form of a
This is amazing. I can't tell you how much this will help.
Good.
Because, this year for a lot of nonprofits, it's been very difficult because a lot of our fundraising has, been postponed. So this amount is an unbelievable gift to us. Thank you.
Well, we're so happy, and we're so happy everybody cared in the city to just help make this happen. So
thank you.
So enjoy, make more people's days like you did for Tom.
Yeah.
And keep inspiring, Tommy. Keep seriously just being such a big inspiration to us.
Yeah.
And everybody else I know.
I'll take that big check if it's awkward for you to carry.
Oh, no, I'm good.
I'm good.
I'll be taking my big check.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. And anytime you need anything from us, if we got another guy that likes sports things and we can help facilitate.
That's our big push, is sports. That's like one of the biggest themes that we have. The kids in Detroit love our sports teams.
That's awesome.
And all of our sports teams have donated. The Pistons are huge supporters of us.
Yeah.
And the Tigers and the Lions and the Red Wings. Whenever I will email them and say I have a kid in the hospital and this is the theme of the room, they're like, okay, we got you.
Awesome.
All of them.
Yeah, they've been very supportive. Like the Pistons dropped off 100 basketballs for Stuff a Studio, and that's a lot of basketballs. I never realized
Tommy
how much
was in
that
our
was.
event, our Runway of Hopes and Dreams with Joey and Navin, and he walked with who'd you walk?
Tony Snell, was it?
Tony Snell.
Yeah. Awesome.
Down the runway last January.
That's amazing. So yeah, if you ever need anything from us, just reach out. We're Facebook friends now, so hit me in the DMs.
Oh yeah, well, I totally will.
It's official.
I totally will.
It is official. We're officially friends now.
We're official friends.
So thank you once again, Nancy Sovereign, Wish Upon a Teen, and Tommy Schumacher.
And nice to meet you, Tommy. Nice to meet you. And I hope I hear from you in at least a year or two, okay?
Absolutely.
And Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
We forget sometimes that it is Christmas Eve. So thank you guys for coming in on Christmas Eve.
That's all right.
So we're going to talk about the Lions when we come back next. Adam, you want to pay some respect to the people who are paying some love to us? Let's do that.
You got it.
And we'll be right back.
Dude, what's that?
Hey man, it's the new Lefty's cheesesteak ad.
Lefty's cheesesteak ad?
Yeah, Lefty's cheesesteak ad.
So you're watching the ad, or this is the ad?
Kind of both, actually.
Stop watching this ad and come into Lefty's Cheesesteaks for the real thing today.
I'm Lindsay Broadwell. I know the beauty of Waterford just like you do. That's why I live here. I also know the data points and the inventory to help you buy and sell your home. If you want someone who knows what your home is truly worth, My name's Lindsay Broadwell, the Waterford realtor that actually lives in Waterford.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. On behalf of our entire team, we want to wish you and your family a happy holiday season. Our team is grateful that we were able to help so many Michiganders refinance their home and purchase a new home in 2020. Happy holidays from Hall Financial.
Welcome to Grow Green, the green standard for garden supplies here in Michigan over the past 10 years. We offer the best gardening and lawn care products and have an extremely knowledgeable staff to help you create your dream garden or make your yard the envy of the neighborhood. Shop the store located in Whitmore Lake or online at growgreenmi.com. Delivery and curbside pickup available. Grow Green, making Michigan greener one grower at a time.
We wake up every day with a choice. Keep going down the same unfulfilling path or start chasing the life we dream about. At Northwestern Tech, we want to make that choice easier by allowing you to keep working your job while training for a real career in heating and cooling. And our hands-on program is only 10.5 months. So getting in the field and building a career and actually waking up with a purpose could be a lot easier than you think. Northwestern Tech, the HVAC school that works.
So the Lions, man, the Lions. Saturday is going to be an interesting game. I actually tweeted out yesterday on Woodward Sports Twitter, like, the Lions may have no coaches this weekend, which is still an improvement over Matt Patricia. Like, so it doesn't matter what they're bringing. They could bring in Woody the dog, and I think he would be a better play caller than Matt Patricia. But, Corey, you just came in here with breaking news. And what was the breaking news once again?
Breaking news is Robert Prince, the Detroit Lions wide receiver coach. He will step in as interim head coach, as Darrell Bevel is going to be out due to COVID-19 protocols.
And pretty much all the defensive coaching staff is out too, right?
That's what the rumor is. I'm still waiting on the official word, but right now, that's what the sources say.
That's crazy, because we were talking yesterday and someone was like, oh, they're not going to play without their coaches. I'm like, the hell they're not playing with it? Like, look what they did to Denver. They made them play without a quarterback. You think they give a shit about coaches not being there?
So Robert Prince replaces Bevel, who was replacing Patricia. That's crazy.
And just reading a couple things about Prince, he's been here for a little bit. He was hired under your boy Jim Caldwell,
and he was able to survive.
Yeah, so he's on his third coach, it looks like.
All right, now Adam, if this guy goes undefeated, is he the next Lions head coach?
Like, why do we got to do this to me?
It's Robert Prince, man. Come on.
He's a wide receivers coach. I hope we go out and we play well. But why do you have to do this?
But
I don't have to deal with this shit every morning.
If he goes 2-0, we have to give him an interview. We have to give him an interview.
Dude has helped the Lions produce.
2-0.
Yes, Cody.
How? Why do I have to sit here every morning?
I mean, dude, we got the Bucks.
But for real, against these teams, if he goes 2-0, we got to give this guy a look.
That's a big deal.
I want our Joe Judge.
Vikings and the Bucks, come on.
Oh, man. So the Lions, I mean, have you ever been a part of a team where, like, the team just does the practice by themselves and the coach isn't there? Like, I've had those teams.
COVID's never been around. Oh, you have?
No, like
in high school.
Yeah.
In high school, like, you're only allowed to practice a certain amount of time with a coach. So if the good teams that I've ever played on kind of bent the rules and we'd go play tackle football.
We'd organize practice outside.
Yeah.
We'd have 11-on-11
Yep.
on the school field, but off, what do you call it? When it's not during the week.
Off-site.
Like, we'd do it on the weekends at 7 o'clock at night. We'd plan practice. And it wouldn't be like organized practice. We'd just straight up play football, but we'd run the plays that we were prepping for that week.
Right. So, and those practices are productive. Like, it's not like those are waste of time.
Yeah, I mean,
that's where you like build that
team chemistry.
That's
where you find the
understanding and
leaders.
timing with your wide receivers, with your offensive line, your center. You stick your hand up their ass, you figure it out, you know.
That's right. I played center for a little bit in high school.
You?
Yeah.
So you got the hand stuck up your ass?
And the quarterback actually went and played for Michigan, so I had a Michigan quarterback hand in my ass.
That's pretty freaking legendary.
Yeah, not for him. I think it's cool, but he does not. So yeah, that's the situation the Lions are in right now. I don't know, man. Our coaching situation has been so jacked up this year. I honestly don't think it's going to make a difference in the outcome of the game.
Honestly, even having Bevel, I feel like doesn't really make that difference in the game because there's still so much changes that a coach needs to make in the offseason.
Right.
So we're going to take some time to see even if he does stay with the organization.
But what was interesting earlier in the season, Ron Rivera, when he was battling cancer, like he would leave for his chemo treatments, and he let his assistant coaches come up with the game plan, do the locker room stuff, and they were decently prepared. I mean, they weren't killing it, but I don't know. These assistant coaches are there, they know the game plan, they know what the coach wants to do. It's just, there's a reason they're assistants and not the head coach.
Right. I'm just pulling up a few more things about Robert Prince, just to share with you guys, because like I'm not saying, I'm not going to sit up here and act like, oh yeah, I know everything about this guy.
Oh, Robert Prince.
Right.
They said he started at Humboldt State, where, he was a receiver on the football team, played track, went on to be a grad assistant. He's been coaching for a little bit, Sacramento State, Fort Lewis College, Portland State, Boise State, Atlanta Falcons, Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Seattle Seahawks.
So he's bounced around.
He's bounced around quite a bit.
And this is his first shot at being a head coach. Like, that's got to be exciting for you,
No,
though.
it's not.
How is that not exciting? How is that not exciting for him, Adam?
It's because you have to remember he has nobody on the sideline with him. Being a head coach is so much different, man. Like, you have a bunch of people that are reporting to you and taking care of everything for you.
This might be his only
and you
shot.
gotta make sure everybody's doing their own shit. He's literally the single coach on the sideline. What the fuck is he supposed to do?
Hey, coach.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, if you're the 12th man on a basketball team and the plane crashes, and now you're the only player, like, you're excited to play. And that's what he should be. Like, I'm sure he's trying to be a head coach down the line somewhere, and this is a semi-audition for him. Maybe not for the Lions, but definitely it puts him on display to the league.
And you could throw that on the resume.
Yeah.
Some
I interned for a game.
Honestly, that's still commendable.
That's more than a lot of people get to do. I mean, Bevel's interned for 3 games. So this guy, and I'm sure he's going to put that on his resume.
You don't know about fake it till you make it, Adam. you really, come on, man.
So the Lions, they're playing Saturday, which is a little weird too.
Yeah.
Saturday games always.
Why? Why is it Saturday?
This is how they do it at the end of the season. They want to make money. Like that's why.
Yeah, they usually have the Christmas games on Saturday. They kind of split them, right?
Yeah, this is the time of the season where you'll have Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday football. And then they flex some things near the end of the season and take away the Thursday. So once playoffs hit, everybody's been playing Saturday, Sunday, because that's the way the playoff games go.
Yeah.
So they're just trying. They're really doing what you normally do in media. You're setting the appointment and making sure people show up.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty much it. So I'm ready for the Lions. I'm afraid of what Tom Brady's going to do to us.
I started just thinking, like, man, we're not trying to say he's going to be the next head coach, but you're the first game you get a crack at coaching. You got to coach against Tom Brady.
Yeah. I would feel more comfortable if Tom Brady was our coach.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do that. Like, Tom, don't play quarterback. Come on over here and call some plays for the Detroit Lions.
Just come on over, Tom.
Yeah, please, Tom. Please.
Just please.
Please, Tom. But for real, Adam, if he wins out.
Robert freaking Prince.
Yes, Robert Prince.
Name too.
Good luck to you, buddy, and I hope you have a great debut. I hope somebody in the league takes notice because, Joey and I understand this from working in media. Like when the jock you're working for is out and you get to fill in for him, that's your opportunity.
That's that one chance.
That's it.
I just want Robert to know that I'm starting every single Tampa Bay Buccaneers person in my DraftKings lineups, and I'm not holding it against him.
I like this.
But please don't tell me he's going to go undefeated.
I like this. Rob Coddington said Stafford will be the real head coach on Sunday.
Yes.
And I can kind of see that. I can see him sitting down with the offense, drawing up plays. And what if Stafford kills it as the OC? Like, what if he's like...
That'd be the first player OC in the game.
Well, no, Peyton Manning was the first player OC in the game.
That's true.
But that would be awesome to me to see him take control like that, like a Peyton Manning used to do, and just run the fucking offense. Like, don't go to the sidelines for anything. Know the flow of the game. Know how to attack the defense, where their weaknesses are, and let's see what Stafford can do as kind of interim OC. Because he ain't taking shit from the wide receiver coach.
No.
Especially a wide receiver coach. He probably got the utmost respect for Stafford.
Yeah, he should at least.
Probably me asking Stafford what to do.
Right. So, Matt, what would you do?
I go for a fake punt.
Yeah, fake punt. That guy's out of here.
He's already gone.
He gone.
He was supposed to be the interim coach, but we got rid of him.
Dude,
That'd be legendary.
How pissed would you be if you're that guy? Because most likely
that might have been, that really would have been him.
Yeah, because you take your offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, special teams coordinator. He may have been next up to be interim. But
what other coordinators do you got on a squad?
Well, Corey Unlin, but no.
Yeah. There's like
coordinators for everything.
There's
probably.
25 people on a Lions coaching staff, and there's 52 players. So it's like there's so many coordinators, and underneath the offensive coordinator, you got your offensive line coach, your quarterback coach, your wide receiver coach, your running back coach. So it's just this massive tree of coaches.
They had to have probably just been like a seniority thing. Like, all right, Robert Prince, you've been here for X amount of years. You're up.
Or it's just he's healthy. That's it.
Right.
That could be it too.
I love this. If you had one shot, one opportunity to receive everything you wanted, and that's what they should play 8 Mile,
Yeah,
right?
I was just about to say this is an 8 Mile moment.
Right. Play Lose Yourself,
That
right?
should
When
be
he comes
Robert
out.
Prince's walk-in music.
Oh, it would be amazing because that's it. He's got this one shot to prove himself.
We're proud of you, Robert Prince.
Yeah, and go Lions. We're looking forward to that on Saturday. I don't know. Saturday football's weird to me, but more football, the better.
We'll be there to watch.
Yeah.
I'll be there to watch.
I'll be there for it. Make sure you share this so you got your chance at that $100 Arkins gift card. And that barbecue is amazing. I'm going to try to steal a gift card from Joey soon.
Try the smoked wings if you have it.
Let's give it away.
I don't have any.
You want to give it away? Let's do the dumbass of the day.
We should.
Let's do the dumbass of the day, and then we'll give it away, right?
Yeah, so I feel like there's been a lot of dumbass of the days lately to where it's been something around fast food and anger.
Yeah.
And especially this time of the year, I mean, COVID going on, we all just want to take the easy route and go to the fast food joint. What is it? What item when they're out of at the store that pisses you off the most?
Me?
Yeah, like for me, anytime I'm at Mickey D's and they say shake machine is down, I get heated.
I don't really eat fast food. What I hate is when I decide to go to fast food and you pull around, they're like, sorry, we're closed. And it's like, wait, no, your lights are on, your hours are open, you're just being lazy and not making me my fries.
That's the worst. What about you, Corey? Taco Bell when they say no more meat?
You know what? I'm gonna be that person. I hate when I go to like places like 7-Eleven and the slush is down.
Yeah.
What is your purpose of being open?
Especially 7-Eleven.
If I cannot get a Slurpee, what are you open for?
That's your staple, damn it.
So this guy Henry, right? He goes into a Checkers to order a sandwich, and they told him that they were out of lettuce. So my man jumped through the window and whooped his ass, and then he goes through the when he jumps literally through the little ass window. If you've ever been to a Checkers, they got the tiny ass windows.
Yep.
So he beats his ass up and then gets arrested for it, and now my man's locked up for Christmas because of the freaking lettuce at Checkers.
And fast food lettuce. This isn't like Grab-A-Greens lettuce or like, uppity Birmingham lettuce from Joe's
Like
Market.
go home and buy some lettuce if you need it that damn much and throw it on your sandwich.
It's shitty iceberg lettuce from a fast food place. That's what's gonna trigger you? I don't understand that, man.
We got some more information on this Lions thing.
Okay.
So Robert Prince is going to be the head coach. Quarterback coach Sean Ryan, he's going to be the play caller for the offense. There is no word yet on who's going to do the play calling for the defense.
Man, what an absolute shit show.
Watch us ball out.
Dude, that would be amazing though.
Balls out.
Yeah, if all of a sudden it clicks, our offense, we just turn we're like, where'd that play come from? I've never seen the Lions. If we don't start out running Adrian Peterson to the right, that would be amazing.
Dude, has there been a team that's ever done that, like eliminated a few coaching positions?
Oh yeah, but I don't think I've never seen this before, where they reach for the wide receiver coach to come up and be the head coach.
Yeah,
like there's usually a succession, and this is a weird succession.
I just hope that we don't end up having another situation where next week Sean Ryan's going to be the interim head coach.
Right. I like the idea of letting Stafford be player coach. Just let it happen. Who cares? Peyton Manning used to pull it off. Stafford's been in the league long enough. He knows the offense. Let him instill the Stafford offense.
Why not?
I mean,
we
need
lose
to
at this point.
Yeah, I would be down for that. So, that's what's going on Saturday with the Detroit Lions. Joey, you want to pick a winner or you want me to pick a winner today?
I'll pick one.
You'll pick one?
Yeah, I got the stream up right here. Let me hit this.
Pick a good winner.
Let's pick a good winner because all of our previous winners suck.
No, Mitch was the best winner. Or wait,
Dude, honestly,
Mitch never wins. That's right.
Honestly, every single winner that we've had on our show and we get to meet them is the most pleasurable time ever because
Mitch, buddy, I just want you to know, they don't let me pick anymore because they don't want me to pick you, all right?
Well, you gave him your own money out of your own pocket, Adam. That's what's crazy.
Did you really
about
do
it.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, what do you think of this, guys? We become the coaching staff of the Detroit Lions.
I'm with it.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
Adam, what coach would you want to be? Offensive, defensive, or head coach?
Oh my God. All right, so just the four of us?
Yeah, just the four of
All
us.
right, realistically.
Yep.
I'd have you be the OC.
Really?
Hell yeah. I'm aggressive.
I'd have Corey be the DC.
Okay.
Oh, he's about the homie.
And I'd have Joey be special teams.
Joey,
hey man, special teams is the best winning spot right now for the Lions.
And then I'd probably be the head coach.
He'd be the worst head coach ever.
Oh, Adam would get the best halftime
Yeah,
locker.
right. He'd go off.
Pounding tables.
He'd go off. You'd get no respect from your players. You'd just be going off the whole time.
I think that'd be fun. Like Lions, why not?
Stick can't be a head coach because he'd be too pissed about his fantasy team if he's playing against somebody.
Oh, hell yeah. I'd be like, come on, Stafford, baby.
Literally. He'd like playing against Stafford in his fantasy league. Stafford, why did you throw that touchdown, damn it?
All right, we're going to throw all the passes to Swift today.
To the opposing team.
All right, Joey, who's the winner?
The winner today is Lynn Schmirer Lazara.
Wow, you crushed that name. Is that how you really said? Like you said that so unconfident. Lynn Lazara. Lynn Lazara.
Show love to the maiden name.
Lazara.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what Joey said. So congratulations to Lynn. You got a $100 gift card from Arkin's Barbecue. You can come pick it up anytime today, or we're going to be here tomorrow for Christmas.
Yeah.
So if you want to come on Christmas and get your barbecue, you can do that too. Thank you all for waking up with the Morning Wood Show. Chrissy will be back on Monday with tons of Jersey stories to tell us, which I'm excited about. And Corey, have a great Christmas Eve.
Hey, same to you guys.
When are you guys opening up the presents?
We're supposed to open them up tonight. This is our thing. Christmas Eve, everybody chills together. Christmas Day, you go do whatever the hell you want.
Well, have fun. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah,
Merry
same
Christmas.
to you. Joey, have a great Christmas Eve. Adam, have a great Christmas Eve. And we will see you tomorrow morning, Christmas Day at 8 a.m. right here on the Woodward Sports Network.
La 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 la.